to the Ironkeep Chronicles, our weekly game of Dungeons and Dragons. I'm your host and Dungeon Master, Tom Lommel. I have assembled an all-star cast of players and dogs to entertain you this fine evening. Let's meet the biggest dog of them all, Eric Reichert.
Damn.
Hey,
The big dog.
Yeah, is dog's an insult in some way, isn't it?
What? No.
Yes.
You meant it in a
No,
good
I meant
way.
it as an insult.
In the
Oh, okay.
40s.
Thank you. I didn't. I was like, there's no way Tom would do that to me and say a compliment. That's just not his way.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to cut you down at the top of the stream.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Get expectations
I
in line.
appreciate it. Hey guys, I'm Eric, and tonight I'm playing Grayson Hale, Paladin of Torm, an all-around redemptive good guy.
Who are you going to try and redeem tonight?
I'm gonna continue to try and redeem Thon of the Wood from his evil darkness that is slowly consuming his soul.
What?
I mean,
I'm fine.
we all are.
Speaking of evil souls, let's meet Havana's dogs.
Oh,
What?
they are kind of evil. This is Beans.
Frankie.
Y'all may know her.
Come here.
She is Star. Frankie is very determined to find whatever crumbs are under this table.
He's down here.
He is very much trying to get every single one of those. He's probably going to get... This carpet is harsh. He's probably going to get like a rug burn on his tongue, which is a scary thought.
Aw.
And
but
you
yeah.
mentioned Frankie, so Beans has to interrupt.
Oh yeah, she's like, no, why aren't you talking about me?
Spotlight me.
Get on the table. But those are my dogs.
Hey, buddy.
Ooh, all right. Hi.
Oh, I can also introduce myself.
If you so choose.
Do you mind?
Yes.
I'm Havana. I forgot for a second. Havana Mahoney. I am playing Avril Birdsong tonight, rogue extraordinaire. I love flips and stabbies, and I have a magical mini trident that talks, and he's my best friend. That's who I am.
If you could have one costume for both of your dogs, what would you dress them up as right now?
I mean, probably some sort of Pokemon. Like, I feel like Beans could be the pre-evolution and Frankie could be the evolution. Maybe like a Bulbasaur, Venusaur kind of situation.
So cool.
I like it. I like it.
Umbreon. They could both be. Or Houndoom. Houndoom and Houndour.
Houndoom. Yeah, they do look like Houndoom.
Speaking of Doom and Dower,
Oh man, that's so
Grav
good.
Galati is here.
That's so good. Hey everybody.
In costume, everybody.
I did it. I told you it was coming. It's here. I got it all. It feels great. I'm
Give
just
us
gonna wear
the
this to
grand
work.
tour. It's not just, there's the jacket.
Yeah,
And the...
I'm wearing pants too, but you're never gonna see those guys.
We never wear pants. Whoa!
Whoa, the camera wasn't even on me.
Dom,
Crazy
what
earthquake.
donation level do we need to unlock
Pants cam?
Grav's pants?
Pants cam. I'll stand up. Yeah.
You just heard me say it.
I'm so excited for Pants Cam.
Pants cam. Hi, I'm Grav. I'm playing Thon of the Wood, who is a ranger and all-around good dude, and just does good stuff all the time. Why does everybody interrupt me
When I
during
say
my
it, it's
intro?
sincere, but
He's a dude trying to do good things, but sometimes he makes wrong decisions. Okay?
Sometimes he's tempted by his sword to do very evil things.
Yeah,
the road to hell.
for a good reason. Gotta keep it fed. Gotta keep it happy. Give us a peek. Give us a
Speaking
peek.
of keeping it fed and keeping it happy, Megan Caves is here.
That's true.
I'm not sure.
No, food is very important to
Okay.
me. I do plan my whole day around meals.
She choked
Specifically
someone
lunch.
at Thanksgiving because there wasn't food enough, just fast enough.
Punch right in the throat.
Eric was there, he knows, yeah. Hi, I'm Megan Caves, and I'm playing Ava, who is a druid. She is an avatar. Oh, hello, there's a dog down here.
Oh, free dog.
Avatar of the water goddess, Zarshala, and she is an Aasimar
You got
scourge.
pants, Cam.
Aasimar. I don't know, I still
Oh,
haven't
are you a
decided how to
scourge,
say that.
Azamar?
Yeah.
Oof.
Okay.
A dinosaur cry?
Very scourge she is.
Speaking of scourge,
Yeah,
wow.
Jesus.
Scourge of the hounds. Beans. Oh, I'm sorry.
She wants another introduction, please.
Beans.
We're gonna have to come up with some sort of in-game consequence for every time Beans decides to make her presence felt.
We all get advantage.
Yeah.
Consequence for you, right?
What?
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of consequences, everybody, if you put tips in the tip
Segue's on
jar, you
point.
can influence tonight's events in the game, in the fiction. You can help bend the shape of the world. If you do exclamation point tips, you can see what's in the tip jar, what's available. We have individual donations that you can make to give the players bumps and things. We have also different tiers of tips, so that if we reach, say, $100 or $150 or $200 or $400 or more, various
$2
other
trillion.
things. If we reach $2 trillion, we'll give everybody a tax cut. Whoa! Political.
But only the people who have the most
Let's
money and
just
didn't give any to
Scrub
anybody.
that out of our brains. There's enough.
What are you guys talking about?
I tweeted a thing literally like an hour ago, and it was like, everything that's happened this week. And I'm like, well, I'm glad it's Friday. No, it is Wednesday.
Hump day, baby.
You know what? You can put the real world out of your mind, because we're here to indulge in a feast of the imagination.
Ooh, I like that.
That's not the only exciting event that's happening today. That's right. It's the beginning of our, how many days? Is it
14.
14 days. 14 days
Till
of
Christmas?
Merry Tree Snow Happy Cold Time.
gosh.
Yes.
Merry Tree Snow Happy Cold Time. We're in the midst of it. It is a non-denominational holiday that we have invented ourselves, and we have decided to bestow upon you, just like, what's another made-up holiday? Mother's Day. Yeah. So this is like a holiday
all
version.
made up.
Interesting choice. Seemed really
I mean,
directed.
Who would honestly
Do you
like?
wanna talk
Who would
about
get a card or flowers for their mom if they didn't have to?
I like doing things for my mom because I love her.
Aw.
I love my mom too. She's not watching, so it doesn't matter.
She doesn't love you anymore.
She's what? Now, okay, Tom. So,
Oh my goodness.
where does it now? How do I watch? Is this on the TV? No.
Which channel?
But it says twitch.tv. No, it's just a thing. That's an internet thing. How can it be an internet if it says TV?
I mean, she's got you there.
Not a real conversation that I had with my mom, but I can picture
I
it.
was there.
How much do you have to donate to get Mama Llamo on the screen?
Mama Llamo just sounds good.
Hey Dom, how much donations do we
brother's
need in
like
order for one of the major NPCs tonight to be use my mom's
Your mom.
voice?
Yes!
How much do we have to donate for a game where Tom runs it, where it's just our mothers?
Oh my
playing our
god.
characters.
My mom would actually love that, I think. She would love that.
So, to help celebrate, to kick off the very first day of Merry Tree Snow Happy Cold Time, we have a number of holiday raffles that we're doing. Actually it's one per day. Like, even if we don't have programming on a given day, like Saturday and Sunday, we're going to be dark here in the studio. That does not mean that we're not going to have a raffle. But if we hit $100 in tips today, we will be raffling off this lovely loot crate.
Whoa.
It's sealed. I don't know what's in it. There's no way of knowing what's in it without taking it to LAX, and they shut down the 405 today, so that's not happening.
Right, yeah, that's
Anyone who does one of the following things, one or both, because you get an entry for each of the things that you do. If you tip any amount tonight, so BSB Care and the Bard and Shimmickson already have earned entries for our holiday raffle. Or if you sub or resub tonight, then you also earn an entry in our holiday raffle. And then anybody who donated during our show tonight, we will randomly draw the names out of a hat, or whatever random number generator methodology is determined by our illustrious provocateur. So Mr. Tarrington and Dean 20 Monkey both get entries here.
Hey, thank
in
you.
Our,
20 months,
our
what's up?
Merry Tree Snow Happy Cold Time raffle. So we'll pull a name out of a hat, and then we'll send this to you. So thank you so much to everyone who has already contributed. Now, we have, of course, a religious text that goes with all of these festivities. Lest you think that by non-denominational, I meant there was no belief in any sort of god or deity. You were wrong. We're going to read from the Book of Reginald, the one-eyed penguin of Tree Snow Happy Cold Time.
There it is.
This is Reginald.
Hello. Oh my God. I didn't realize that we had.
Oh yeah,
It's a real thing.
Where did it
it's
come
a
from?
real thing.
It's not a crucifix, it's a penguifix.
The Great White North.
A great white
A
north.
little proud and disappointed at myself at the same time. The day one of cleansing, as celebrated from the book of Reginald. Reginald the Penguin was a hardened veteran of the battles fought in the great white wastes against the polar beasts. But he grew disillusioned with the senseless slaughter of his people. After losing his squad and one of his eyes in an ambush, Reginald decided to abandon the violent ways of his past and wander the world in search of a better way. This is why, on the first day of Tree Snow Happy Cold Time, we cleanse our hands with this festively scented antibacterial hand sanitizer, just as Reginald cleansed his hands of his long history of bloodshed. That's right. So go in peace to love and serve Reginald the... Oh, I'm just going to blurp it. There, everybody gets a little glue.
Blurp me, please. Oh, thanks for
I
the
just
blurp.
want one. I just want one singular
Okay,
blurp.
there. No.
I literally can't.
You literally can't move your arms that far? All right, very good.
Is it supposed to burn?
Oh,
Yeah.
it smells like
You have
cookies.
open cuts?
What? No, that's not right. It
cookies.
does. Yeah, it's weird. It smells like cookies.
You're gonna
Is that what it says on the bottle?
You have to go see what?
It just says
over here.
Christmas.
Blurp Tom.
It says Vanilla Bean Noel.
Ugh. It smells like cookie dough, maybe. Blurp them.
Squirt that boy.
Blurp them.
Squirt that boy.
Give them a blurp.
My range of motion is very limited.
He's getting blurped. Oh, yeah. Everybody get blurped at
All
home.
right,
So everybody has
holy
this at
blurping
home.
has happened. DJ Regular chipping in for $5. Thank you.
Thanks, DJ.
Oh,
Whoa,
James B.
Yeah, and James V is in for 40. Yeah,
Thank you so much.
We might be close to unlocking our $100 level. So, Coolio. Let's catch up with some of the donations that have happened. I'm going to set this aside.
Do you want some more?
Dogs want
it's
some.
gone.
The vanilla is really...
Yeah, it's intense.
I don't know
Cookie
why I'm
smells.
waving it around more. It's like to get it off my hands. I don't know.
Yeah.
So, as you players may recall, we have a ability that can be unlocked by chat called a flashback. So that is now available courtesy of Shimmickson. Thank you very much.
Shimmickson.
So when you find yourself in a tight situation and you're not sure where to turn,
Who you gonna call?
you can establish or go into a flashback scene that shows why you might have advantage or particular aptitude for that applies to this particular situation. That's happening. Bard, the Bard 1971 gives the table a bump. All right, so there's a 1, a 2, a 3.
Right. Put this ornament on the tree.
Oh, I
here.
forgot to hang the ornament on the tree.
I forgot
that's
too.
part of the. It's the first day of
yeah.
ceremonializing. so.
Oh, that tree is so cute.
I
don't know if you guys won't be able to see it. You guys can see it, but it's a
Oh, cool. Yeah, there it is.
It's a little.
That's super
You
cute.
we'll go into the dice cam.
Emperor, thank you.
I'd have to
Thank
get,
you,
like,
Emperor Retired.
Wait.
You gotta get real close.
Beans, don't unplug.
What's
This
happening?
camera's not on.
It's on, it's just, hold on.
It's Beans' fault.
Is it frozen?
The dog literally ran under the table back and forth like about 30 times, and at one point just hit the USB cord. Just boom.
Yoinked it.
Nope. My hand is gone.
Oh no, you're a ghost, Megan.
We'll,
is what we're
we'll tweet it
learning
out.
right
It looks
now.
great.
Yeah. We can tweet.
Wait, you might have fixed it. It's fixed.
Yeah. Oh, so cute.
Smell
Did you
crap.
draw that, Megan?
No, Jordan did.
Oh, it's great.
He's
Boy.
so crafty.
The,
Yes.
Hold it still.
Sorry, I'm trying.
I can't focus. Pull it back a little bit more.
Put your hand behind it.
Yeah, put your hand back. Oh, there it is. There we go. Great.
Nice.
Yay!
the vanilla smell in here, it's literally like
I kinda
somebody
like
at
it.
a car crash with a Yankee Candle truck. It's
Should I
just-
put some of that in my coffee? I feel like that'd be a good flavor enhancer.
that feels smart to me. BSB Care gives the table a bump. Bam!
Thank you, BSB
bam!
Care.
Bam! Bam! Bam!
How did ancient medieval people get access to their phones? It's so hard to get it in and out of my pocket.
They didn't have phones,
Oh.
right?
They had a little, there's a little pop socket that you can get
Okay.
with a magnetic thing. They just
All
stick
right,
it to their
yeah.
chest.
That makes sense.
James V unlocks a new unlockable that I introduced tonight without consulting anybody. So,
Ooh.
hey, tune in for this. If you remember in previous episodes, we had an ability called I Know a Guy, which gave you access to a convenient contact. Tonight we have an ability called I Know a God. So you can, somebody at the table at their own motivation and choosing can invoke a deity of their choice, and that deity
I
will
feel like
manifest.
none of us, though, especially me and Megan, wouldn't have anyone to choose from.
No,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's kind of unfair to us.
You can always invoke Reginald, the one-eyed penguin.
Yeah!
And Dom, you have to name the tiers because I did not go through and put 1, 2, and 3. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know. So I know, God, you can invoke a deity. That deity will manifest an avatar for you who will answer 3 yes/no questions truthfully.
Cool.
So it's sort of like a miniature commune spell that you have access to tonight. So that's cool. DJ Regular kicks in with their donation and gives inspiration to.
What's happening? Why can't it be him?
He doesn't get inspiration.
Okay, well, it was going to be you, but I'm giving it back to me instead.
Okay.
All right. DJ Regular gives Eric inspiration.
Thanks, DJ.
Which one are you again?
He's that one.
I'm that one.
Yeah.
He's
All
old
right.
Thawne.
You're the nightly one.
Yes.
Very good.
I'm Anduin Lothar.
Emperor Riptide gives inspiration to.
Oh, Bean's like,
Was it Beans?
I wish you could see the adorable things that are happening here. To Gaurav and Megan.
Yay! Thank you so much.
Yes. All right. So there's Megan's cool avatar, and here's the totally
What is
non-threatening. Not at all.
oh, it's
cool. Put it
okay.
on
I'm
the
just
table
gonna
right
jump off.
here.
I
Right
just brought
here?
2 dogs to the
and
studio.
then a flashback will be generated and it goes in here!
Oh!
Thank you, James.
Well,
What's that from?
come here.
The Simpsons?
Flashback token.
Oh, it's our flashback token. Ah, very good.
It's the best one ever!
I don't get it.
It's from The Simpsons, guys.
Yeah. Or Family Guy? I think it's a Family Guy reference.
No, it's Bob's Burgers.
Doctor Who.
He's gonna hold
We
it
have,
inside.
we have some other sub
you're
rerolls
scary.
coming in too, I believe, from D20 Monkey.
Little goblin.
Yeah, he has not said yet.
Okay, Mr. Tarrington gives their resub reroll to. I'm not even going to point at myself anymore. The Bard 1971.
Yay,
kicking
the
in.
Bard.
Thank you.
See your brother? He's a good boy.
To who was it to? Who was the resub reroll? Mr. Tarrington gave the resub reroll to Gaurav.
Yay! Thank you, Mr. Tarrington.
I got one yesterday from BSB Care. Am I wrong about that? Was it BSB Care? Somebody resubbed up yesterday
During
during
Disorganized
Play.
What?
For you, I don't know.
I thought it was BSB Care.
He can respond. He's back
Yeah,
there.
he's in the chat.
You tell us.
You let us know. But I've got one. I know I got one resub reroll.
Create a custom username on Twitch with the answer. Yes, I did, Tom.
Yes, it was.
Twitch.tv/.
Yes, it was me,
It
BSB.
opens, it's cool.
BSB, yes, it was me.
It opens.
We could walk in for the flashback.
You were correct. It was BSB Care.
See? Very good. Thank
Dope.
you for that. The Bard 1971 gives the table a bone.
Yay!
Bow, bow. Zoot. Suit.
Excellent.
Right. So that's 3 so far. Why did this go to sleep? Knock it off. All right.
Is this going to
Cool.
ruin the immersion?
Absolutely.
Eric.
Oh.
So pissed.
All right. All right. CMF Pirnikov coming to us from the beautiful Bundesrepublik Deutschland.
Nice.
Is it still the
Thank you for that
BDR or is
10.
it just Germany? I'm not up. And Nightsteed kicking in for some donations. So for sure we have unlocked our raffle. Once again, if you would like to get in on a chance to win this wonderful loot crate, whatever.
The dogs got really excited about it, so I'm pretty sure there's drugs in there.
I can't guarantee
bacon.
that it does not
Or
have
drug
at
bacon.
least 40 grams of heroin in it.
Marijuana.
Yeah.
Marijuana.
Marijuana made from human hair.
Yeah.
Morphin cane.
What? Don't
Morphin
actually try
cane.
it.
I don't do drugs, you guys.
Morphicane?
Other than
Sounds dope, actually.
Maybe cocaine if it's.
I'm really chill, but
it's
I'm
trained-
ready for anything.
I'm so chill, but let's take down this wall.
Let's race horses.
CMF Pirnikov. Pirnikov? No.
You're gonna cough. So close.
Pirnikov.
You were there.
Why is that funny?
We're out.
He's a giggly butt.
That's the way things are tonight. All right. Gives inspiration to
Make that noise. Make that sweet noise.
the dogs.
I will accept it on their behalf as their official guardian.
All right. Very good. Fair enough.
Thank you.
Is that everyone? Is everyone out there?
Everyone has
Yes,
inspiration now.
everybody
Yes, we do. Thank you,
So-
chat.
It's locked.
I'm,
La, 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 la.
inspiration is locked right now.
We can have another round though, just so everybody knows.
So,
We could do some more.
yeah, good thing it went to you because I didn't want to have to go buy dog Funkos right now. All right, and then finally, Nightsteed gives the table a bump.
Yay, thanks, nice.
Probably not finally, but at this point, Nightsteed gives the table a bump.
Wait, when you
So-
said you didn't want to buy dog Funkos, did you mean you definitely want to buy dog Funkos?
I mean, why would I say the opposite of what I actually mean? That doesn't make any
I'm just
sense.
picturing you in a shop near a dog Funko
I think
and
it's
being
just-
very excited.
He's moving, and his wife's making him get rid of so many things
Oh.
that he has
That's
to
not-
wait
she's
the grace
been-
period.
I see.
Pretty good about not going, let's just all of it in the trash. So no, but yeah, there was definitely a couple hours there where it's like, let's put our Iron Man stuff into a box. Well, let's go get another box so that we can
you-
finish putting our Iron Man stuff into something that can be packed.
And then you were like, I'm just gonna wear this shirt today.
Yeah, exactly. Pulled it right out.
No, this one's good.
Yeah.
Because we're keeping it because I'm wearing it, and then you ran away.
That is a cool shirt, though.
Who needs more than two 13-inch maquettes of Iron Man?
Listen, now you're just bragging.
I got a really good deal on the Spider-Man
Totally
one.
bragging.
All right.
Means her hand isn't actually a cookie.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, she does this any old time. I could have just touched like a pile of poo-poo, and she'd be like, "Yep."
More
Okay.
excited about
She's,
that.
she's
Yeah,
not
probably
just
more
like
excited.
licking the awful hand sanitizer off.
I
of
mean,
her.
that it probably doesn't help, but she's just a kisser.
All right, very good. Christian Linky gives their reset reroll to Gaurav Galati,
Thanks, Christian.
the man in the costume
Much
tonight.
appreciated.
The one guy in the. I'm the only one who's not. What am I dressed up as?
You should
Not
at least wear like a robe or
GM.
Tony
the
Stark.
dark hood
that's
or
for sure.
something.
Wait, here.
Ooh.
I'm that guy from those commercials.
Talk about gum.
All right, very good. Who would like to?
Fucking Frankie is so scary. just barely peeking over the edge of that bed.
Who are these people?
We need like 4 different dog cams. So we need like one that's right here, and then we need one that points that way.
He's
And then
just
if we had
staring
Luigi
at
here, that would be the topper, right?
You won't stop staring at me.
He likes you. He really likes
he
you.
wants you dead.
Keep sitting there. It's okay.
We run the most dog-friendly game of Dungeons and Dragons on the internet. Everybody, welcome to it.
Man. More dogs. 5 more dogs.
Just replace all of us with dogs.
I would love that.
And make the dogs play Pugmire.
They also wear the costumes.
Yeah.
So, who would like to briefly explain what happened last session and where we're at the moment?
I feel like
yeah.
I'm uniquely capable because I also did a rundown last Thursday on your
On
show.
Disorganized Play. It's true. That did happen. Also, if you're not watching Lords of Greyhaven, I thought it was a great episode too last night.
Thank you.
As I said in the chat, I feel like the party is really gelling at the table together now in the second episode. So tune in for that.
A lot of high drama.
You have one more
Jordan
episode?
yeah, 2 more episodes.
2 more episodes. every
High
Tuesday.
drama. Jordan gave up his broom.
I remember that. Yes, that was a big deal.
Yeah.
He's playing a turtle monk who just sweeps up all the time.
He's just Master Roshi, right?
He's
He's dressed like Master Roshi.
Yeah, he's dressed like that. But
Oh, I thought he was
Does
a
he
teenage
get
Mutant Ninja
nosebleeds
Turtle.
when he gets
There's
a
a
boner?
turtle.
maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
All right. So last session we found our heroes doing what?
We had confronted one of the leaders of the Bard College because of his involvement in a devil cult,
A1 Robin Dare by
Robin
name.
Dare, and confronted him about his dealings with the devil cult and all that fun stuff. And he was like, haha, I'm a demon! And we thought, we're gonna fight him. And then he was like, I'm a demon. Ask me any question you want. And we're like, okay.
We were all pretty thrown.
Yeah,
I
we
think.
like, we don't trust him.
I'm a demon AMA.
Yes.
going on?
So we asked him some questions, not as many as Tom would like to have asked. And then we're like, all right, buddy, it's time for us to fight. And he goes,
Shit.
nah. And he,
That's just everybody's.
Sorry.
yeah,
Fire alert.
We're having a
Fine.
red flag warning here in
It's fine.
Los Angeles.
everything's on fire.
This is
Yeah.
Oh my
fine.
god, I got like 3 messages all at once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got it.
So we're like, let's fight him. And he's like,
Go off.
nope.
I
And he just teleports away, and we start chasing him. And then we have a really cool kung fu action chase scene with ninjas and everything, where we chase this dude down, and then Megan killed him.
Yay! Ava!
Yeah.
Megan.
Ooh.
Megan just
What a
tripped him as he
twist.
ran down the stairs.
And then it turns out the evil demon cult, we didn't stop there. That they had already, he wanted to tell us all these things because it didn't matter, because now there are all these explosions, and the unmasked Lord of Waterdeep is missing, and fire and death everywhere.
It's a lot like Los Angeles right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Waterdeep is
Actually.
Los
Really,
Angeles.
really prophetic.
Way to go, Tom.
Ooh, it's your fault.
Yeah, that's pretty close on the ball there. So at the end of this session, you had defeated Ravender. You had you were sort of recuperating or regathering your forces after really being hammered pretty badly by the ninjas who appeared to defend Ravender from your pursuit. And as you were getting your second wind, so to speak, you noticed that somebody was examining the body of Ravender. It was Talia Vandermeer, the woman that you had encountered earlier in the evening before you had gone off to have your little audience with Ravender. So, and it turns out that she has, as she had stated last session or the previous session, that she apparently was kind of keeping an eye on you, but also keeping an eye on the Bard College somehow. She appears to be involved with the Harpers. She was examining Ravender's body. She took the red leather or the red velvet book that he had on his body, and then she handed that back to you, walked over to the balcony at the Bard's College, looked out upon the city where the bells were ringing all across town. An alarm had been raised, and you saw that there were these 9 kind of inverse tornadoes, right? These vortexes of flame that were wide at the bottom and then narrowed up at the top to where you could see there's a single white figure at each of them who seemed to be sort of like burning with this incandescent white flame or aura. So her suggestion is we need to go see what Arathor Kilraven's involvement. He's clearly the head of this thing, whatever's happening. If we're going to cut to the chase in terms of what's been unleashed here on Waterdeep, we should go to Aileron's tower, which is his domicile, and chase him down. And the last thing she said was, it's going to be a long trip, but fortunately I know a shortcut. So, does anybody have any questions about last session that they want to clarify?
Beans has one.
Beans?
Hello.
Beans, I know you weren't here, and also you don't really have much in the way of object permanence.
Why are you staring at me, you weirdo?
So, very good. She begins to kind of trace some sigils in the air, and you can tell that she casts, suddenly you can tell because your feet begin to lift off the ground, she casts a fly spell. And not just the standard fly spell, but she clearly casts a heightened version of it so that all 5 of you can now fly as per under her spell. So that happens. Boulder Parchment Shears. Very good.
Boulder Parchment Shears.
Rock,
Shears?
rock,
Parchment. Thanks for the hundo bits.
scissors, paper.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Not your average dungeon master, everybody.
Well, now.
So, she takes to the air. I assume you're going to follow her? Yes. Anything?
Do we know how to? I guess yes. I don't know. We know how to fly, but
Maybe
She sort of says, like, you know, she
go on vacation.
traces these
see ya.
sigils in the air, and you begin to kind of like lift off the ground. You can feel that you have control. You have the ability to fly.
Ask first, right?
It's something that can do.
I immediately start doing flips.
All right.
All
Very
you
good.
have to do is believe. Clap.
Wait, that's like resurrection spell. That's not a fly spell.
Right.
You gotta
And-
think of a happy little thought,
Happy little thought.
which is impossible.
Okay.
So she says, "Follow
Second to
me,"
the left, straight
and kind of points off in across the city and begins to take off.
This seems very important. We should follow her.
Yes, but we need to go. I need to go get my weapons.
Oh.
And I think you also probably.
We can fly there,
Yeah.
right?
Wait,
Do you mind if we
we're
make a
gonna
pit
go
stop?
get our weapons first.
I'm not sure we should like go too far away from her because then we might fall to our deaths.
Yeah, that's yeah. Yeah.
She holds up, pauses for a moment. She's like, "Yes, let's go get your. I'm sorry. Let me honor the character voice that has been established.
She got southern voice.
Yeah, let's go get them weapons.
From the trailer park.
Y'all got a good idea.
My husband cousin's got all kinds of weapons.
Husband, cousin, best band name.
Someone make that username on Twitch. It's a great name.
Don't. You'll get banned.
She said, "Yeah, we can definitely stop and get your weapons. No problem." So, where are you staying at?
What was the name of that place?
I don't think we ever named
Oh,
it.
okay, cool. I thought we did, but
It's embarrassing.
We're staying at.
You know, the place next to the.
And we're off. So, a brief side trek to stop and pick up your equipment. I assume it takes, 10 minutes or so to kind of grab your armor and get it kind of slung on. Everybody give me a perception check as you're flying to your... back to your home base.
So, it's fine if not, but were we gonna do any healing before we go?
Oh yeah, what am I at?
I'm good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm okay.
I've got some potions too. I could just check one of those.
Ooh, that's a
I
good
don't have a
idea.
lot of spells though.
What did I end on? Oh, I'm at 11. So
Oh, shit.
yeah. Can you do that?
What?
Or
I
heal
can,
me?
uh,
What are you at?
I'm at 12.
Oh, well, okay. Maybe you should heal
Are you still
yourself.
at max 12 because of the...
No,
Okay,
I'm
cool.
past that.
That's great.
Yeah, I have a potion of healing I can use.
Do we have time to stop and maybe take an 8-hour nap?
Or maybe just like a
No.
half
Okay,
hour.
maybe like...
No.
No? Okay.
How about a
Half hour? What do you mean?
snack
A short rest is an hour.
Okay.
No.
How about an hour?
I have 1 elixir of health, but I will.
You don't
Chug
have
it.
any more spell slots?
I mean, I
I have
I
one
do.
first level spell slot left.
Oh, well, you can
Perfect.
cure a little bit. then.
Druid is a cantrip. That's berries. The berry one.
I don't.
How-
I have that.
don't have it.
How
I can have
close-
good berries.
How far are you from full?
So I'm at 11 right now. So I'm 40 points from full.
Okay, I'll give you 30.
Thank you.
Wait, I guess
Okay,
I
I'm
don't
at
have
41
good berry. I thought I had good berry.
And then elixir of health, is that just the same as a health potion? I'd hold on to that.
I think
for-
it's bigger, isn't it?
Elixir's at the second level, isn't it?
I don't know. I just
Potion health is small.
I thought elixir was the biggest one. I thought it was like small,
Well, there's greater potion of
light
healing.
healing.
I've had it
healing potion.
since like session 3.
Greater healing.
Oh, okay. You might be right then.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
It's always great when you get to dig out.
yeah. I made sure to keep writing it down every time I made a new character sheet. But
It's filled with cobwebs.
yeah, it's a little stale. It's kind of like separated a little bit. You gotta shake it.
Ew.
Are you looking at it?
Yeah.
DJ Regular already clipped us.
Yes.
Thanks for the
DJ
clip.
makes really good clips.
Yeah.
Thanks for doing that, DJ.
Elixir of health, huh?
I wonder what it's of though. Now I'm stressed out.
There it is. When you drink this
Probably
potion,
beads.
it cures any disease
Oh, yeah.
afflicting you, and it removes the blinded, deafened,
Oh.
paralyzed, and poison conditions.
Doesn't
Does not
give-
actually heal.
Okay, that's
Oh,
fine.
I have one. I could just give you mine.
Okay,
I'll give him my healing potion.
that's 2d4 plus 2.
Listen, I had a potion. You didn't have to do that. Here, take this, you dang dong.
Would you happen to have any potions that you could maybe lend us and we could pay you for them? Or could we stop somewhere and buy some potions in the middle of the night while the city's on fire? We want
What
to
did
help
you
as
get
much
from
as the
that?
next person.
Yeah, I
what
understand.
It's 2d6 plus 2, right?
Is there a potion of spell?
2d4.
Can I-
Oh, 2d.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Can you pass me
Oh.
the PHB, please?
Here's my janky one.
All right. We got it. We actually got our
We got it
player's,
back, yeah.
player's handbook back.
Who had it?
David Crennan.
David.
Drag them.
America's
I mean,
America's thief.
Hey, who wants to know what the laws of Waterdeep are?
Oh my god, I thought maybe you pulled out like a weird diary page. Like you say, who wants to know Havana's deepest secret?
Who wants to know all the things she's afraid of deep
So
down?
that's what planet she's from.
Why would you write and keep that in your PhD?
I don't know. There's so much paper in there. Who knows?
Have you
what's
ever
going
seen
on?
her notebook?
No, I
Yeah,
haven't.
what?
I keep
Yeah.
threatening to scan it and post it.
Threatening.
All right.
I've agreed to it like 4 times now.
That's true. It's not much of a threat, let's be
I'm gonna
honest.
start drawing things.
All right.
That'll be like Kurt Cobain's songbook.
Oh, yeah, that seems
Why'd you make that noise?
reasonable.
No, but it's like a cool notebook to look at. It's like looking at history.
What's
That's
a
true.
good
You're almost like halfway through it
thing
too.
for...
I know.
It's crazy.
I wanted to
Oh,
fill it
that
all
sounds
with.
good. I like-
oh my
I
gosh,
like that.
Dawn Dog Whisperer. So beautiful.
I'm trying to get both of them to lay down.
Oh, good luck. She just wants to be on your lap. It's lap or nothing.
Yeah.
All right. So she looks at you and she's like, "Oh yeah, you are pretty dinged up, aren't you?" And
Yes'm? What the hell is that?
I don't know.
What did you? What is it? Oh, it's a fruit snack. Oh God!
okay.
Oh my god, I
Wow.
thought that was a poop.
I thought you.
It's surprising.
yes, surprising is one thing that it is.
Microphone. Where is your microphone?
It's on the
Dom,
floor.
you spilled.
I know.
Just kick that over.
No one can hear me.
Mass chaos.
Frankie, help him. Help him.
Look at all of
He licks the floor for no reason. I feel like he should at least be productive with that.
Oh dear. Okay. Water bowl down. Water bowl down. Anyway, she looks at you and she basically, like, literally just goes like this. And you all are. Wow, that was a crappy roll.
Can we give it to them because I don't need it.
It was 2
It
points.
doesn't matter, really. That's just as bad. I'm not very happy. I'm not very happy with this, but that's the way it is. So 11 hit points. You each get 11 hit points back, all in one fell swoop. Poof, 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 down the line.
Dope.
I'm at full now. You should just keep.
Well, why don't you just pass me the other one that's from the shelf? That'll
You
be.
don't like mine, I get it. I totally get it. That's fine.
I'll take that 11 and also cast the second level Cure Wounds on me and be.
I don't want to accidentally read your diary secrets.
Listen.
When I'm. If I'm going to read your diary secrets, I'm going to be very intentional.
I want to be invited over to your house.
Yeah.
I want it to be candlelit.
We'll make a cup of tea.
A reading.
All right. So she casts a little healing magic on you. Is anybody still really dinged up?
Not after that Cure Wounds I did on myself just now at second level.
Okay. All right.
I'm pretty okay.
Very good. Yeah. She says it's too bad that we don't have time for a short rest.
Yeah.
I would really help you all out with that.
Yep.
So you get you grab Black Razor, you get your armor back on, grab your sword and whatnot.
It takes me 5 minutes at least, as I've learned from putting on armor. Because you always think, like, that's a stupid rule. Why can't I just do it as an action? You can't.
A lot of knights have someone.
Yeah,
help
they have a
them.
squire.
Yeah, someone has to help you. Yeah.
I imagine I should, and I used to ask for help, but you guys don't ever help me, so.
I used to help you, but I kept putting like pranks in it.
Yeah.
Like a snake or
Yeah.
a live snake.
All right. So what were your perception checks? Do you recall?
Oh, I didn't roll.
Yes, it was a natural
16.
Oh, wait. 9.
15.
16 and 15. All right. So as you are flying over to your home base, as I mentioned earlier, you pass by one of these whirling vortexes of fire, and it strikes both of you immediately that even though you fly within, I don't know, maybe 100 or 200 feet of this thing, there's not any heat coming off of it. Right? It's this swirling vortex that looks exactly like fire, but there's not actually any heat being generated by this thing.
Shouldn't that be hot?
I feel like it should be.
Can you guys feel that? You feel anything?
I haven't felt anything for 10 years.
That sounds sad.
It is really sad.
Yeah, you should have that looked at maybe.
Yeah. Another time.
Yeah.
And so you can see that the figures that are at the top of these strange, almost pendulous columns are enshrined in this aura of kind of very, very white light that's being thrown off, but it's got this bluish pall to it, like this, like covering their skin, almost like a veil or something like that, right?
Wow.
And you can see that they're progressively turning sort of bluer and bluer inside of this thing, as if some sort of transformation is happening, but not like a bodily, like changing shape, more that you're not sure if their life force is being drawn out of them or some other transmogrification is happening. It doesn't change their physical shape, although they seem to be in excruciating pain. The other thing that you can pick out is that one of the people who's in this, you just happen to shoot by, and one of the people is the theater director who hired you, the Dwarven Man, if you recall, which I'm going to have to look up his name.
Hired us for the investigation, that guy?
Yes,
Oh,
that guy is
wow.
one of the
Years
guys.
ago.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Yeah, exactly, right.
Like 2
17
days.
sessions, but 1 day ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
yesterday.
a good point.
What is time
His
anyways?
name is...
Everybody got it? Who's gonna get it
Got the
first?
prop
Who is
master's
gonna get
name.
it first?
Who's
right?
gonna get it first?
Kleidos, Jarl, no. Tobias Mar,
Not
no.
Tobias Mar.
Cyrus Stone
That's him.
Arm.
Yes,
Right?
Yeah,
Cyrus
Cyrus
Stonearm.
Stonearm.
Yeah, that's the guy.
Everybody got it.
He wouldn't actually be listed with any of the other NPCs, but that's cool. All right. So yes, Cyrus Stonearm is one of the people who's trapped in this strange arcane vortex. So that's what you learn sort of on your way there.
Okay.
You get geared up, ready to go. You power out across the city again. The spell is still going. And you head toward what you assume is Aileron's tower. And as you get within, I don't know, about 200 feet of this thing, now you're expecting probably some sort of standard wizard's tower or what have you. As you get within 200 feet of this thing, you can see that it appears to be like all of a sudden Talia like holds up and she's like, that's not right. And you can see that the tower itself is encased in a column of steel. It looks like somebody has activated either one very powerful or several wall of iron spells around the tower, all the way up to the top. Now the tower itself is approximately 70 feet tall, right? So, and it's also capped at the top. So the thing is completely encased in iron right now.
What do we do about that?
Throw our bodies at it until it breaks.
I mean, you do have a sword that breaks through inanimate objects,
Yeah.
It's very true.
which we like never utilize, even though it's probably like the most useful
That seems
I've
like
used
a
it.
thing.
really helpful sword.
I used. Oh, you were in a book. I was very angry and I broke through a lot of doors.
Oh yeah.
They were bank vault doors and I cut them like butter.
Like butter.
Well, it was before you were born.
Oh, okay,
Oh.
that makes sense.
Yeah,
I
2 weeks
remember.
ago.
I remember
Yeah.
at the body. Oh yeah, it was 2 weeks ago. Not that long ago.
Yeah.
That was forever ago to me.
In game time, yeah.
Go for it.
All right.
All right. At what point of the tower do you want to attack? Do you want to attack the top? Do you want to go down to the ground floor where you assume probably an entrance is? Although you might guess that there's some sort of rooftop entrance as well. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm
tell me.
Since I'm all the way up here and I can get up here, I'm gonna start from the top.
Okay. Very good.
All right. Let's swing a sword at a tower.
Drop that once.
So that's gonna be unnatural 20.
An unnatural 20? Yeah, you definitely
21, I
You
guess.
definitely hit.
Yeah. So
You
that
missed the wall.
so
That would be so
Yeah.
embarrassing.
I got this. Sorry, I'm not used to flying.
You cut one of us in half.
Okay.
Oh.
So that'll be so that's 11 damage.
11 damage. But don't you do double damage against... Oh, is that with the double damage?
Yeah, because that was 2d8 plus 4.
Okay.
I really thought it was just automatically worked.
Well, I crit.
It automatically crits inanimate objects.
Yeah.
So it probably does that.
Yeah,
Okay.
Exactly.
Let's see what it does.
All right, so
What'd it do?
you do begin destroying this wall, but I don't believe...
Last time I was smiting and critting,
Yeah.
You were very upset.
but I don't have a lot of spell slots, so I don't want to waste
understand. It's
a
okay.
smite on an
A wall,
inanimate
yeah.
wall.
Which might not lead anywhere, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, well, cool. That's a spell that they took out of the game, so...
Maybe it's in Xanathars.
Maybe.
Or elemental evil.
Well, we'll just
I can
use
look
the
it up.
stats for... All right. Uh-huh. All right.
It's called Wall of Iron.
Yeah, there used to be a Wall of Iron spell. All right, noted. So, it's going to take you about 4 rounds at that rate in order to smash a hole big enough
All right.
for the party to kind of get through. All right, but this is making a lot of noise as you do this, right? So you're like, you're slashing at the steel with your sword, and it makes this. It's almost like the thing is almost a giant hollow bell, right? So that when you hit it, it wong. Now, admittedly, there's a lot of other noise going on around the city, but like this is not a subtle approach. Let's put it that way, right?
I don't do subtle.
For better or for worse, that's the way that it is. So that is cool.
Just the way it is.
All right. Does anybody else want to do anything as he is continuing to chop away at this thing?
What is so? It's a tower covered in iron.
Yeah, it's 70 feet tall. It's approximately with the tower of iron on it. You're guessing that it's 50 feet in diameter.
What's
with the
around
iron.
it? Is there any coverage I could find around it, or is it kind of an open area, or just like the?
Well, it juts up from the city. It looks like there's a small kind of like garden estate at the base of the tower.
Mm-hmm. If there's like a small wall I can hide behind while he's doing that, just like see him do that and be like, oh, and duck down.
Well,
under
he's
that.
at the top, right? So he's 70 feet up.
Oh, what? Oh, we were flying. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I want to do nothing.
Okay.
Can I get close to the tower, kind of near where Grayson is, and use Black Razor's ability to detect tiny or larger... Well, no! While you hold the weapon, you are aware of the presence of tiny or larger creatures within 60 feet of you that aren't constructs or undead. As long as I'm holding Black Razor.
Within 60 feet of you, huh?
Yeah, I'm pretty close to the tower, maybe 10 feet away, because I don't want to get in the way of your... You smashing.
You smashing.
Okay. All right. So, as you use this ability, you do detect a humanoid. I don't know, what is it? What sort of information does this thing give you?
It basically says you are aware of the presence of tiny or larger creatures within 60 feet that aren't constructs or undead. That's pretty much, that's all it says from the book.
So you know where all the bugs are near you, basically?
I think bugs are smaller than tiny.
Oh, I see.
They're like swarms or something.
I see. I just like
Maybe.
to imagine.
Actually,
they're
tiny
like,
could be bug, actually.
They're like 1,000 ants over here.
Tiny or large.
Feel
Yeah.
them.
There's a pile of ants down there, but that's it.
Okay.
You could say the iron wall blocks. I just wanted to see if it works. I trust you.
Well, so you get kind of a flash on anything that's not an undead or a construct?
Yes. It doesn't tell me what it is. It just says the presence of them.
Yeah, so you get a flash on of something, but that then goes away, right?
Okay.
So I'm going to rule that essentially what happens here is you kind of pull up and like pull Black Razor out and begin scanning the top of the tower, and then Grayson whang hits this thing, and it's almost like after that hit, like this thing starts to move away. You can tell that it starts to move away from you.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll continue to see what happens.
All right.
Go for it.
Second hit.
I mean, I'm not going to make you roll. I'm just going to rule that it takes 4 rounds. So if there's something else that the rest of the party wants to do on the subsequent 4 rounds, let me know.
I'll let you guys know something's inside there. I think we already knew that.
Interesting times.
She's drunk.
Interesting times. All right.
Ava's the doctor now.
So,
A woman as the doctor? Unlikely.
unrealistic.
They're too emotionally unpredictable.
Yeah.
Right.
Unlike the doctor, who's always clinical.
Very normal.
All right. So,
It's so scary.
I'm sorry for whatever I did to you.
It's just staring into Eric's soul so deeply. He looks so wise, but
Yeah.
he's such a fucking spaz. Beans is on Dom Rock.
His ears, though.
Right?
He's ready.
Very Batman.
Yeah.
all right. So, you managed to slash your way through the. We create an opening in the wall of iron that is surrounding this thing. You descend. I guess you're going to descend through the hole, the opening that you made. And it is very dark and quiet in here in comparison to the rest of the city, where the alarm bells have been going off and there's mass chaos in the streets. In here, it's almost kind of like going into a giant metal grave, right? It's very, very quiet. It's very dark. You don't have this kind of flashing weird firelight.
You have a bow or something on you?
Yeah.
Whoever I'm nearby, can I just touch it and cast light?
Okay.
This, it's fine if it's not, but this has not come up yet until just now. As a human, I don't have dark vision, but as a doppelganger, I would. So do I have dark vision?
Yeah, of course you do.
Okay, yeah. I've just been pretending not to have dark vision this whole time.
But that means you have to pretend as a person not trying to be a doppelganger that you can't see,
Yeah.
right?
Oh,
Or
wow,
how will
it's
you-
so dark in here. I might trip at any minute.
The light is blue too.
Ooh.
I can just
Wow.
choose, so it's blue.
All right.
I mean, what other color
Oh, thank
would
God
you
you
pick?
put that light down, Ava.
Oh, it's so hard to see. I was like, oh man, I want to use my goggles.
There, you're welcome, everyone.
Thank you, Ava.
So the interior of the sphere here is illuminated with the blue unearthly glow from Ava's spell. And you can see that there's the top of the tower. It has a kind of, as you look at the top of the tower, it's clearly very old, right? This thing seems to predate large portions of Waterdeep. Like Waterdeep has a lot of new construction in it and things like that, and there's certainly this even looks older than maybe Castle Waterdeep itself, right? So this is clearly one of the original fixtures of the settlements before Waterdeep became a city. As evidenced by the broken down crenellations and the weathered stone and whatnot. And yet, you look at it, you think to yourself, this shouldn't be standing, and it is. Right? So you're approximately 60 feet off the ground or so. You're at the top of this thing. You can see that there is a stone capstone with a metal ring in the top of it that's set. Looks like it's almost like some sort of doorway or like a hatch that would give access, so you can stand here and whatnot. That's what you see.
That's below us, you said?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And Talia's still with us?
Yep.
I guess I'll land next to it. He'll fall down next to it.
It just comes tumbling down.
All right.
Oh God.
That's as far as we can go.
Dom, do you have a miniature for our friend from the Harpers who is accompanying us?
Yes, right there.
Oh, it's called Beans.
Put her on the table.
Like me?
Let's put Beans on the table.
Do you want either one? There are like 3 next to me. I can't turn them.
Give me
Nah.
3 quick descriptions.
Use the carriage.
Female, richy.
Human,
There you go.
probably a bard.
Probably get Arky Barky, actually. It's probably pretty
Will
good.
you put me over there?
Well, she's not carrying an instrument, which is the odd thing.
Oh, they think it's
This
a
lady.
treat.
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
No, the dog.
Never mind, Dom.
Wait, we'll probably still need more minis. Just leave the box.
Yeah, we'll need more minis.
But she's playing a flute.
Just
Aw.
feed him to the
Oh,
dogs.
look at her.
But no color?
Yeah.
Whoa!
I'm just kidding. I love you.
Oh my.
Alright.
All right.
Whatever this is,
Good
I'm
old-
going to drink it.
Good.
What a fun
Good
game.
old Reaper. Never afraid
Oh,
to
it's a
put
jar of piss.
boobs or a butt on somebody. All right.
Boobs on a butt, huh? Who's got a butt?
Not me.
We're
Aw,
here.
alright.
Go ahead. You just tell me what you think of that miniature.
I love it. That's a good
Alright.
butt. That's on Overwatch.
It's
Yeah.
Overwatch
it's a
level
very
butt
nice
booty.
butt. No question.
Blizzard booty.
Blizzard booty.
All right. So you circle up around,
Beans.
and Talia says, "Now, I have to warn you that, as you can see, this is one of the oldest structures in Waterdeep, and no ordinary mage has ever taken possession of this place, or at least not in full. It is said that the ghost of Aileron himself wanders the halls.
What is this place?
It is a wizard's tower. Aileron was an ancient champion in the days before Waterdeep was even a city. He fought off the orcs. He started a tower of tutelage here where many of Waterdeep's finest mages were apprenticed. It is said that he was killed in a magical mishap. Never truly dead, but never ever again to be alive.
Do you know what's going on in the city and what this has to do with it?
Well, Arathor Killraven now inhabits this place, and as you can see from the letter that we have, done such a good job of procuring from Ravendare, he is somehow mixed up in this effort to recruit independent agents of the Harpers and take advantage of the Bardic College at New Ulm.
Can I scan with Black Razor again?
Mm-hmm. So it's within 60 feet, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the strange thing about that is you should be able to scan all the way down to the ground floor, right? You don't get a ping.
Okay.
Which is weird because you had detected some sort of life essence.
There was something down there, but it might not be. Maybe it heard us making noise and left, or who knows?
Some sort of magical cloaking device.
Yeah.
Still be very close.
Yeah, that's also true. Black Razor can't sense every soul, I suppose. Should we go down there?
What else are we going to do? We have to save all these people in this whole place.
Yeah.
Get rid of the evil.
I don't have any other plans anyway.
All right. Is it? You said it was a hatch, so we can like kind of twist open. I'll give it a shot.
All right, so give me a reflex or a dexterity saving throw, please.
Okie dokie.
Just him?
Bloops.
Yes.
I'll use my inspiration. Whoop.
Actually, let me check that.
Okay.
Make something or protection. You get +2 on this because you're within 10 feet of me.
Cool.
Because I have aura of protection.
Nice. I'll give you a nice thumbs up before that fireball goes off.
That's everybody actually. So everybody, give me a dexterity saving
You all
throw,
get +2.
please.
Ooh.
I'll use inspiration on this. You said Dex, right?
Dexterity saving throw. Yes, indeed.
Okay. 20.
Wow.
Oh, that's a nat one.
Oh,
But I have luck. I
Oh, that's right.
Oh dear.
I got a 3.
All right.
You reroll
Roll
it?
for 5.
Didn't you get a reroll?
No. No, I did not.
Okay. a burst of lightning of shocking energy like rolls out across the.
Oh no, I'm a natural conductor.
Wait, what were we trying to make?
Oh, I'm sorry. So it's a DC 15.
Okay.
I got real close.
All right, that's not good
You
either.
almost did it.
Double 10 away.
All right, so
Holy shit.
Ooh, that's not good either. So 14, 22, and 9 is
Why were we not warned about this
31 points of
horrible
damage.
danger hatch?
Oh my god, it's really good that I healed because that's all I had before.
Say the amount one more time.
31 points of damage.
Fucking good thing we healed up.
But
so
half
I
if
could-
you saved?
Oh!
Yes, half
Be
if you
gone.
saved.
So it'd be 15 if you saved?
Cool, cool, cool.
Great. Oh, I don't know why I erased that. Oh, God, a pencil's hard to use.
What the hell was that?
That was painful.
What happened? Who did that? Who did that? Who attacked
that
us?
wasn't, I don't think it was a person. I think it was a trap.
Oh.
We should, that's on me.
Are those
Sorry.
common?
That's, well, yeah, in places like this, I suppose they are, but I figured it'd be too old to have a trap.
We should be way more careful.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, we should.
I agree with you. I agree. I'm sorry.
Thank you for
It's a
grading.
500 grading.
So. All right. So that goes off, but you can now kind of like lift the hatch a little bit if you want. Tully says, I should have thought of that. That's on me, actually, not on you.
I'm mad at both of you.
That's fair.
All right.
I just want to be electrocuted.
Just keep in mind this is.
Wait, you do?
I don't.
Oh.
You're so happy
You
about
were
it.
smiling
Yeah.
so big, I was
No.
like, oh no.
It didn't feel good.
Yeah, you're water type. You're especially susceptible to
Yeah.
electrical attacks.
Well, I can use it, and I like using it. Barshala lets me use it, but I don't like it being used on me.
What's a water electric type? Does that exist?
Not without her consent.
That probably exists.
I'm sorry?
What he said.
I'll swing it open now that it's disarmed.
All right, everyone make a text.
Oh my god.
Oh, come on!
Someone should be
All right.
careful.
So you see what looks like a metal spiral staircase that goes down. But the interesting thing about this is it looks like it goes down about 20 feet, right? And then it leads off into a hallway or something like that. It goes basically kind of like there's a shaft with this thing in the middle of it. It goes down into at the bottom of it, opens into a larger room or something.
Can we still fly?
Yeah. Yep. How long does flight last?
I think it's an hour. but
Just
I'm not
for
sure.
an idea of how long it's going to go.
Well, level
I
spell
hate
slots
that my
fly.
hand smells like this. I keep taking a drink and be like, oh,
Merry Trees
What
no
is
happy
that?
old
Pour some
times.
LaCroix on there.
on my hand?
Right.
Or just dip your hand in your coffee.
Fly.
If you eat some of
Coffee
these, they'll smell fruity.
Oh, there you go.
No, thank you. No.
All right. Well, I'm not sure how she cast this thing because she would have had to cast it at 7th level.
Yeah.
For all of you to fly.
Maybe she had a scroll.
Sure.
She's an older lady, right? She could
She's
have-
an older
she could
lady,
be
but
7th
she doesn't
level.
have 7th level spells.
Wand to fly?
Well, you
So-
have to operate
All
her
right.
at 7th level now.
Yeah. God mode.
All right, so we will rule that she used a scroll in order to activate this, which is good because that means.
No,
her-
I think we decided that she's actually a 10th.
Oh,
level.
okay, cool, great. Yeah, that's perfect. All
We
right.
run this table. now.
That means that
This
she
is our
can.
town now.
She pauses before you go down this thing, and she says, "Here's a situation. I only have one more 5th level slot left.
Can you quit talking about your slot, ma'am?
I'm sorry,
Talking about my
what?
spell slots.
I don't think
I don't think that's,
that's
in
not
the
a real
vernacular.
thing. Is it? How does that work?
I only have one 5th circle spell left.
Oh, okay, now I understand.
Now I could cast healing on y'all again, but then that would be it for my mass heals.
I'm gonna plan on being more careful going forward and not taking any hits, so I'm okay.
All right, yeah, I'd save it for now, I think.
All right, I'll
We'll
save
just,
it. Very good.
Mosey on down. Who wants to lead the way?
Got it.
I do.
All right, and before you descend any further, grading gives inspiration to Garage.
Yay, thanks, grading.
Earning it back. All right, so marching order is you, then whom?
I'll go after I got the bow.
I'll go after that, I guess.
I'll be back.
The Kabusi. I'll make her go last.
All right, fair enough.
Should make her go first.
Push her
Take
down.
that.
Touch everything.
Go touch everything.
How's it look?
Are we
Walk on
flying or are
everything.
we
You are
walking?
still flying.
What if I don't
You are
want
still
to?
flying.
Let's get it in the camera.
I
So,
was like, this?
Oh, you made a boob. Nipples real small.
A crusty boob, too.
And a square areola? I've never seen that.
I've seen it.
Is that not what boobs look like? I've never seen one.
Eric, you have breasts. Everyone has boobs.
don't you look at your own breasts?
No,
Don't you? What?
I've-
Have you never been shirtless in front of a mirror before?
I've never taken my shirt off.
Gross, no. Why would I?
I just put a new
Iron
shirt
Man all
on
the
and then
time.
take the other one off underneath it. Yeah.
Erickson never knew.
Yeah.
But
I'm just
even he takes his shirt off, right?
Yeah,
he
he
just
does.
has shorts on.
I'm just a big fan of halter tops.
No, I'll go completely bottomless. I don't care about that. I won't take my shirt off.
How much to unlock Tom wearing a halter top for one game?
It's going to be free next week.
Ooh.
Just to get comfy.
Ooh.
I would like to point out that, as has been previously mentioned, I'm moving, and earlier this week I posted on.
Found all my halter tops.
I posted on the Saving Throw Slack, hey, who wants to take this cocktail dress off my hands? It fit me 30 pounds ago, and I got 0 responses.
Wait, I want to look at it. Maybe I
I
don't.
posted pictures. Well, you're never on the
I
Slack.
don't get on the Slack because I'm a monster.
I'm not even going to give any more details. All right. When you have a costume closet, things find their way into it.
It's true.
Thank you for backing me up. In whatever.
Skeletons.
All right.
Human skeletons.
It's the best costume of all.
Where's my own
I'm going to wear
skin?
someone else's skin. Is that a shrimp?
Oh, should we shrimp tower?
I'm so
Do
hungry.
you want to draw the map? Is that what I'm
No,
hearing?
I want some shrimp.
Wait, no, give her the notes. She'll draw the map.
Give me the note. I'll draw a map.
Great. All right.
Where are the traps? I would draw
She won't
those.
tell us about him.
I'm an honorable rogue.
Is there such a thing?
Yeah, it me. Oh man, that shrimp looks so good. When's the last time you just like ate some shrimp?
I don't
Every time I go to the grocery store, I see that cocktail shrimp
Do not
platter,
buy
and
that.
I almost just buy it and
Do
take
not
it home
buy
and
that.
eat it.
I'm not much of a shrimp guy.
Yeah, I don't like shrimp.
Oh,
I've
you
tried
guys are
it
missing
so
out.
many times. I've tried
Yeah.
every different kind of shrimp. I hate it
Yeah.
every time.
There's different kinds.
Yeah, small shrimp,
I just,
big shrimp.
without
You can cook 'em.
discretion, put
Fried
all shrimp in
shrimp.
my mouth
You can cook them differently.
immediately. Oh, I don't cook them.
Okay.
I just pop them in there.
You don't even devein first, get all that
Oh.
shit out.
Well, if you get the platter, I don't think there are veins in there.
Well, they should have deveined it by that point.
Okay, yeah. Okay,
What?
so I don't do any work. If I'm gonna eat shrimp, somebody's bought a platter. I've never bought a platter, but if there's a platter around, I'm gonna eat that.
Anytime I watch
cocktail sauce.
cooking shows and they're like, now devein the shrimp. I'm like, wow, I super now do not want
How
to
do
eat.
you do that?
Oh, it's triggering my
Use a
OCD,
fork?
Tom. I don't like this.
Well, there's a
Yeah.
there's
Why'd you
like
put that on?
You get all the like poop and stuff out of whatever the I don't fully understand. but
Are
that's what
veins full of
deveining-
poop?
They keep them in their
It's not a vein,
spines.
but yeah. Well,
Wait, it's not a vein. It's their,
yeah. It's
Well,
not a
they
vein.
don't
It's
have
called
bones, so-
deveining.
Yeah.
but it's their
In their
poop
tail.
track.
It looks like a vein,
Yeah,
yeah.
they just hold all their garbage in their tails.
Shrimp.
Yeah, it's like a train. It's like a train on shrimp. Yeah.
Yeah. I learned that. I was like, oh man, I really don't want shrimp now.
Shrimp and white
Do
wine
you
is
think
my
I've probably
favorite
eaten shrimp
Christmas
poop?
dish.
I mean, usually
We
probably
all have
deveined.
at some point,
Well,
I'm
that
sure.
probably.
Yeah, I'm sure we have. Beep, beep, beep.
I have to go.
We've learned so much tonight.
Like, I have to go to the hospital right
I
now.
have to go think about my life. I have to go back in my memory and think of every time I've ate shrimp.
Okay, so you descend down the stairwell, and the first thing that occurs to you is you have emerged into a very large, it looks like some sort of dining hall or maybe reception hall, but the obvious notable feature of this room is that it in no way, shape, or form can forms to the shape of the tower at the top that you were in. And in fact, as far as you could tell, the tower was just kind of this straight stone column from top to bottom. But this room is clearly...
You're telling me it's smaller on the outside?
Clearly, yeah, that's right. Bigger and does not have the same shape or dynamics to it. So you are in a large, like I said, probably some sort of dining hall. There's a fireplace at the far end. There's a set of double doors to, I don't know what you want to call that, east, west, whatever it is. You are somewhat turned around once you go down this spiral staircase, right? And then there's a smaller door over to across the way from there.
What happened? The tower. We were in a tower, right?
Magic happened?
Yeah, I suppose.
How far down into the tower did we go?
You went 20 feet down the staircase, so you're 20 feet. Theoretically, you're 20 feet below the roof.
So from where we started, we wouldn't necessarily think we were underground or anything like that, right?
No.
Okay.
No. You're not anywhere. From the distance that you traveled, you don't think you're anywhere near being. You would still be in like the top third of the tower because it was 60 feet tall by your estimation.
Okay. Well, if this is a mage's tower, maybe it's magic.
Right. Yeah.
That's kind of cool, though.
I
It
mean,
is cool.
in a really terrifying way, yeah.
But you can have all the space you want, but you don't have to actually take up that much space.
Well, I know I get like the concept's cool, but like for us right now, it's scary because like if whoever's got control of this tower is a strong enough magic user to cause something like this, then they're probably strong enough to, I don't know, murder us with secret traps.
Right.
Maybe they're not a bad guy.
Murder us with secret traps. Do you remember when that happened? Like just a minute ago?
Just
the
because
trap
you
thing?
have a trap doesn't mean you're a bad guy. Haven't you guys used traps before?
No.
Well, some of us are bad people.
What?
Wait, you're bad people?
Why are you looking at me?
I mean, me too, but I mean,
Oh, okay.
like
As long
now
as-
you're a part of that.
As long as you're okay, seeing both of us. Can I bend a knee and do detect portal?
Sure.
As an action, detect the distance and direction of the closest planar portal within 1 mile.
This planar portal.
Distance and direction. So you don't have to tell me where it goes or anything anymore. They changed that. So it's just distance and direction of the nearest planar portal within 1 mile.
So the nearest one is 10 feet above you.
Okay, that makes sense. So we did go through some sort of portal into some other planar place. I don't know which one, but we're in a different plane now.
What?
We're in a different plane of existence, no longer the material plane. It's some other plane.
Oh.
If we had some windows, maybe we could look outside, but I don't see any.
Yeah, there aren't any windows here. It looks like, honestly, it does look like standard sort of like stone fortress construction, big kind of blocks of stone mortared together. There are rich tapestries hanging on the walls that look like they, have been there from kind of like a collection of tapestries from throughout the history of Waterdeep, dating back to, again, prior to the founding of the city. The other thing that strikes you about the features of this room is it looks like a big meal was being served here, and you would say it was probably a meal for at least 24 people, right? But it clearly has been interrupted. There's still plates on the table. There's flagons of what probably is wine or ale that are half drunk. There's utensils. The chairs are kind of like all pushed back. It appears as though some sort of dinner or something was in progress and it was suddenly abandoned.
I want to eat some of the food.
Ava? No.
What?
No,
Why?
no.
Why? It looks delicious.
This is
Listen,
only the second
curse-
time she's eaten.
Our
was so
last
good.
meal was really big.
Yeah.
It was good, but I'm hungry now. It's been like, I don't know,
Ava-
6-7 hours. How long was
I
it?
totally get that. All I can think about is shrimp. But like I'm saying, cursed magical tower. Do you know what I'm saying? So like everything We're in a different plane. The electrocution thing.
Even the food? Why would you curse food?
Because
No,
people
they
want to
wouldn't
eat
curse
it.
it. They would probably just poison it.
I mean, what is poison but a curse on your bod?
Just got too
I don't
bad.
like this place.
We'll eat right afterwards. Hey, it's okay.
Okay, if we eat right after.
Right after we're done, we're gonna go straight to Shrimp City and have us a feast.
If this person turns out to be evil, we're going to kill him and quick so we can eat.
I agree. I'm into that.
Gee.
I hand
murder mode.
Ava my bag of licorice.
This isn't from here.
That shit's nasty. Careful, Ava.
I'll eat it.
Yeah, not that it's going to get in your teeth and, all right, well,
Is that something I should be worried about?
maybe, yeah, we'll figure it out.
So what flavor of licorice is it? Is it red or black
It's
or
standard
something else?
licorice. We bought it from that vendor, that
Standard
candy
licorice?
vendor.
Standard licorice.
I'm trying to think.
Red vine's a standard, right?
No, it's licorice flavored.
Like black
So
licorice.
yeah, it's black licorice.
The flavor of
The
licorice.
Yeah,
devil's candy.
gross.
That's what.
It's anise.
It's just flavor to you. It's
Yeah.
just super
So gross.
ridiculous.
This is really, thank you. This is good. This is weird though. It's like a weird consistency.
Yeah.
And the flavor is so potent that you start like drooling a little bit. You get a little black drool like that comes
Ew.
out of the corner of your
not that-
mouth.
My teeth are black.
Oh my god.
It's good. Anybody want some?
No, I'm pass. Hard
Yeah.
And when
pass.
she hands it out like
taste
that, you can smell it on her breath. Just near.
Oh,
Guys,
Anybody wants?
licorice is delicious. Don't listen to these liberal lies. They're great. It's a great treat.
Just what the lamestream media wants you to believe.
Avril, do you want to check some of these doors?
With what? My high intelligence?
Well, well, you just said we should be careful, so I figure we should check for it.
That doesn't mean I'm responsible for it now.
Traditionally, it's the rogue who checks.
I know, listen, it's my dump stat.
But it's not. You check with a dexterity.
Check for traps as dex?
Yeah, usually.
Well.
I thought it was a perception thing.
Yeah,
Or-
it'd usually be a perception check. All right. I think it used to be an intelligence check, and I think they've retconned that to be a perception check. I'm not sure.
Can
why,
I use like my sleight of hand to check for traps on the doors?
perception to detect it, and then it would be sleight of hand to
Undo it.
to disarm it.
Can I persuade the door to not be trapped?
Come on, door.
I'd love to see that.
Why don't? So you guys, I'm going to assume you sort of all filter into the room a little bit. Is that true? Yes. Is that safe to say? You kind of like all look around and then.
Unless the trap goes off, then we don't.
No, you had some licorice. I'm in the sun.
Right, not food. No.
Everybody, give me a
Not food.
perception check since you're all kind of in.
Jeez. Ew.
Ooh,
19.
baby.
Natural
19 as
20.
well.
4, 6.
Okay, so you're looking around, but one of the things that one of the features of this room is you're looking around at the state of disarray, and everything's left here and seems very kind of like hurriedly abandoned, right? But there's still a fire going in the fireplace, and you look over there, and for a brief moment, you see a pair of like red glittering eyes, and you swear to God that there's like almost like a little outline of a set of horns, and then there's kind of this little puff of brimstone, and it disappears.
I think we're being watched.
What? Why?
Huh?
I saw something in the fire.
Should we attack? Should we?
I don't think it's there anymore, but it certainly is watching. It's aware. Whatever it is, it's aware we are here.
All right, well. Just be extra careful, I guess.
Should we go through one of these doors?
Maybe one of us should check for traps first. I can do it if I have the bow, so I get some light. I'll
Do
take-
it.
Okay, I'll go over here and do it. This is a door, right? This
Yes,
yeah,
this-
okay.
it's a big double door.
Okay, I'll check that one for traps. So,
All right, give me a perception check. Sure.
I'll use inspiration on this one.
Oh, all right. Mr. Panito.
Thank you.
Thank you for the 5.
That is an 11.
11. Yeah, to your keen eyes, it does not appear to be trapped.
I'm not the best at this, but it looks okay to me. God damn it, he just laughed after he said that.
Yeah, I mean, so part of it though is like it looks like the door is partially ajar. So not only have the plates and stuff been abandoned here, but the door actually is cracked open a little bit. So if it is trapped, it would be weird that
Sure.
It's a very clever trap, or at least a very subtle trap. If they did, that's one of the reasons you kind of like look at this thing and you're like, I don't think it's trapped because one of the double doors is cracked open slightly, and you can see that there's some sort of maybe a staircase or something beyond.
Can I pull out Black Razor and just poke him inside and be like, what do you see in there?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
It's helpful.
I just miss his voice.
Yeah. Yep.
Hey, boss, are we on a secret mission?
Yeah, very secret.
We hiding from the Illuminati.
We're looking for the soul of some very powerful wizard.
Oh, you want me to use my ability to detect souls again?
Well, sure. I mean, you can also see in the room, so just, what do you see?
Oh, yeah, that's right. I can just see. It looks like there's a large central staircase that kind of goes around the outside of this 40 by 40 foot shaft, I guess, if you want to call it.
But nobody else in there? No movement?
There's somebody, hey, there's somebody down below.
Down below?
Yeah.
All right, well, I'd let you guys know. Someone's down there.
Should we go after them?
I mean, it seems
I
like...
mean, calmly, sneakily, perhaps. Maybe not immediately alert them to our attention.
Do you want to try to go first and get an eye on them?
Yeah, okay. I'll go first. Before I leave the room, can I just check the tables and make sure there's nothing like left behind betwixt the food or anything that seems like out of place or of import?
Give me another perception check, I guess.
That is an 8. That's a 9. A 9! I don't have a reroll.
All right. There's not anything unusual. You know, you don't immediately fall upon like, oh, there's a scrap of cloth, or oh, there's a wand of fireballs that got left behind, or something like that, right? You don't notice anything unusual. But as everybody else is sort of queuing up by the door and discussing what's our best battle plan here,
Go on.
you feel sort of this like there's almost like a coldness behind you, and you're like, and then as you turn around, like there's nothing there. But you look, and above the fireplace, there's a huge oil painting of a very regal-looking wizard with a long, flowing gray beard and big, gray, bushy eyebrows and piercing brown eyes. Gandalf. And he's wearing these very ornately embroidered purple robes.
Did you guys see this?
I assume we can all see
You've
it.
all seen that painting, I mean, while you're looking around, and you sort of all assume, like, well, this... And in fact, Talia is like, oh, well, that's Aileron.
Oh. The guy we're looking for.
No,
Well,
that's the
Aileron is the
He's the
guy
dead
who
guy.
used to live, who originally founded this tower. Arathor Killraven is the fellow who now is the possessor of it. He's a resident.
This man's deceased as far as we know.
I know, but
He's
this
the
painting
one
is
who
giving
was-
me a weird vibe.
What do you mean?
Well,
I don't know. It's giving me the heebie-jeebs.
didn't Talia say that he's not dead but not alive? Like, maybe he's like somewhere between, like a ghost or something.
Spirit that haunts the tower, or
Well, some say it's because he built this tower with his own bare hands.
Oh, thank you for
Thank
that
you.
tag.
Yeah.
Thank you.
He invested a bit of his own essence into it. Others say that, well, as you can clearly see, we're in some place beyond the normal prime material plane, and because we're in some sort of magical subdimension, his spirit was never able to escape to return to the outer planes.
I'm gonna try and talk to the painting.
Okay.
Hey, Aileron, you in there, buddy? You hanging out? I feel like you're in there. You can come out and say hi. We're not scary or bad.
Just give me a straight charisma check.
Ooh, okay.
By the way, Ancient Orin gives the table a bump.
Thank you.
Where are those things?
I'm gonna bump this a couple, or just keep mine. Or not.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for the 25.
Oh, thank you for the 25.
I'm gonna bump mine a couple.
Okay.
Mr. Pamido?
Okay, so that's oh wait, that's a 6, right? So it's a 12. Is that a 6?
Yeah.
So it's +4 +2. It's 12.
Okay. So you...
Unless it's a not intimidation, a persuasion check, then it's like a 15.
Yeah, you're just sort of trying to channel this, you know, or coax this.
Trying to persuade this painting to talk to me.
Trying to connect with this spirit in some way, shape, or form. That's really not part of your, like, the realm that you can, you know, that you typically traffic in. And so you're kind of pleading with this thing. Now, it is one of those classic cases where the painting has been done in such a way that the eyes always seem to be following you. So that's not... Mr. Pamido gives the table 2 bumps.
Thank you.
Do we know how long ago he died?
Talia will tell you hundreds of years ago, centuries ago.
Can I jump up on the mantle and...
So
hold
as you get close, you know, you get close to the painting, and you're like, "Hey, are you in there?"
Ooh, Cameron, thank you.
Thank you.
Cameron, you know, can you hear me talking? But as you do this, behind you, you hear this like clanch, and then like clearly a plate has fallen, like been somehow like fallen off of the edge of the table back here.
Oh my god, he is a ghost.
So
exciting.
you guys are kind of, I guess, over here, and you're standing over here, or whatever. And yeah, so over here, a plate just like falls and shatters.
What was that? Was that you? You do that? Trying to scare us?
Is the food poisoned?
Maybe it's probably just a rat or something. Can I see if I see any like rats or by the table or anything?
Sure, give me another perception check, I guess.
That's a 1.
Hoo-hee! Wow.
You don't.
You go blind.
The floor is red.
Yeah. You don't.
You overperceived.
You don't see any rats or anything like that. You know, the interesting thing about this this room is that it's mostly lit by the firelight, right? So by the time you get back to that corner, and your bow, right? So,
Right.
But you kind of glance over your shoulder. You're distracted because Black Razor's like, "Hey, there's more than one thing down there."
Well, how many things are there?
I count at least 5.
Do you know how big they are?
I don't think he can detect that, right?
Right.
Do you know if they're single?
Are they cute?
5 hot singles waiting at the bottom of these stairs.
No, right now they're a group.
Okay.
Oh, all right. Well, so there's 5 of them. There's 5 of us.
Okay.
I don't think you should go in alone anymore.
I'm still focused on this painting.
Sure.
Oh, right.
I'm gonna jump up on the mantle and I'm gonna hold a dagger up to the tapestry, like threatening to cut it.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
You better speak now or forever hold your peace.
Give me a charisma.
Intimidation!
Charisma check. Yeah, it's a charisma check.
Oh gosh. Ooh, so 17, 18, 19, 13. Or 23.
She's at a negative 15.
23.
All right, so you hop up on the fireplace mantle, which is fairly tall, right? It's probably.
Yeah, that's why I did it.
Yeah, you kind of have to clamber your way up there.
No. Do I need to make a dex roll? Fuck. Okay. Well, that's still pretty good.
Yeah. It's still
Acrobatics. That's still a 16.
It's not a big deal. Like you do. It is.
I just don't want you to think I clamber up there. I do like a backflip onto the mantle.
All right. So you do.
Don't stick the landing though.
You do a cool gymnastics move to get up onto the mantle, and then you thrust your knife at the throat of the painting. Say, I don't know, what did you say again?
I said, speak now or forever hold your peace. We're getting married. And I'm gonna trace one of the lines of the portrait with my dagger, gently, but threateningly.
All right, very good. So, Ava, you hear next to you sort of this chuckling voice. It's well, she is a spirited one, isn't she?
Is that Santa?
Is there anybody near me?
And you look next to you, and you see
Reginald the Penguin?
sort of outlined in sort of this weird kind of silvery light. You see the man from the painting, and he's got this big, long stem pipe that he's smoking, and there's little weird effervescent curls or incandescent curls of smoke that are coming up out of it. And you can smell the pipe smoke as he takes a puff on it, right? But it's like his presence next to you is very cold.
Avril, I think this is who you're trying to find. It looks a lot like the guy in the painting.
Who? What? Where?
This.
Do I see him?
This.
Give me a perception check.
Oh.
Do you believe?
I clap my hands.
Shit! Yeah, she
I
does.
perceive. That's a dirty 20.
So you turn around and look, and Ava is kind of like pointing at this, this space at the end of the table, and you don't see anything. And then for a moment, you kind of close your eyes, and when you open them, it's as if the room is lit like with full torchlight. There's chandeliers from the ceiling and things like that. And you kind of like blink it back, and then it goes dark again, and you see your compatriots as normal, and then you blink it, you're like, no, and you blink back again, and the room is lit, and you can tell that the tapestries, which were worn and kind of like a little bit, not really like in disrepair, but certainly had been aged and things like that, they look freshly woven. The stone all looks very freshly like scrubbed and dusted like that. And the hallway here is fully set for almost like a Thanksgiving dinner sort of thing.
This. You see?
Oh my God! Where are we?
What are you talking about?
You don't. He's right there. He's like he's kind of see-through and cold. And he has a pipe.
Should we roll to see if we can see him too?
Sure.
Is he the ghost of Christmas past?
This perception, right?
Tell me.
It's just 12.
That means it's
16.
Okay. So the real issue here is that you are most intent on what's going on in like the present time in the real world, right? And Black Razor keeps like pulling you out of it in terms of you guys kind of communicate like, look, the room is different, and look at this guy, and you sort of use your you don't have to do a channel divinity to do divine sense, but you kind of like tap into that part of your ability a little bit in a different way. Yeah. Oh, did you lose that now?
Yeah, and now that I'm a redemption paladin, I can't divine sense anymore.
You remember the old days, back before Xanathar's Guide to Everything, but you're also used to like kind of communing with spirits other than the normal people, and you can tune into it. But you just see, and Black Razor's like, hey, I think they're up to something down there.
What?
3 of them are fanning out.
What? How do they know what? Wait, what are you talking about? What do you see? I don't see.
You turn around and we're like having a fun time. Like, tell us another one.
Ava, did you see this tapestry?
It's so pretty.
Okay, so what's going on in this one? And then I'll do Waterdeep history. This is actually a depiction of the Battle of Waterdeep from circa blah blah blah. do you see?
Well, I hate to be a nasty know-it-all, but that's not true at all. This is not a picture of the battle. This is a picture of a battle from Neverwinter, as a matter of fact.
Actually? From Neverwinter?
Yes, yes. It's happened long, long ago when it was overrun by a swarm of doppelgangers.
Oh, interesting.
Doppelgangers. Sounds interesting.
Yeah, doppelgangers are cool and nice.
No, not most of them.
It's not what I've heard about doppelgangers.
I'm sure what you've heard is correct.
I tried to be supportive one time. One stinking time.
I think they know we're here. I don't know what you're doing, but
We're talking to this guy, the mage.
Does the fifth person in the room see this? Does she see that?
Does Talia see this? It's a great question. She rolls a 19
Holy shit.
on her perception check. She sure does, yes.
What does she think?
She's sort of taken aback and she's trying to take all of this in. She has a much fuller appreciation of who this guy is than maybe you guys do, since she lives in Waterdeep and knows a bunch of its lore and stuff like that. And she's literally struck speechless by this. She's almost. You get the impression that she's on the verge of genuflecting.
I don't know what that means.
Kneeling down and kind of in
okay.
honor or supplication.
Oh.
Are you okay, Talia?
I never expected to have an audience with the ancient master.
Oh, you're kind of fangirling a little bit.
Well, to be honest, Aerithor never allows anyone to come into the tower. There have been rumors that it is an extra-dimensional space, and there are tales of its strange and labyrinthine rooms and passages, but this is more than I bargained for. What's your friend doing?
Which friend?
The one with the other one with the artifact.
Oh, he's kind of doing his own thing. He's very self-involved.
What? Are you talking about me? I thought we were trying to. Who are you talking to?
We're talking to Santa Claus or
The ghost of Aerithor.
this guy in the painting.
The ghost of. What? How?
Yes, I can see you're all very distracted. Well, let's dispense with that. And he snaps his finger, and all of a sudden you're drawn into the fully realized room.
What?
That guy.
Hello?
Welcome to my domicile. I would say good evening, but I honestly don't know whether it's good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whatever is the appropriate reference. Time does not have any real meaning here. I am Aileron.
Nice to meet you. I'm Thawne.
I feel like you know who we are.
I do not. I'm sorry.
Oh, I just thought, like a super powerful wizard, I thought maybe you just know.
Yes. I am a super powerful wizard, as you say. However, my powers only extend to this realm which I have crafted here for myself. They do not go beyond the bounds of the tower. Tell me, what is afoot here in Waterdeep?
Demons.
Yes, I sense that. Yes. 4 of them.
4?
Where?
Is that a lot?
No, 4 of them are loose here in the tower. They're preparing to ambush you.
Wait,
What? Stop them.
wait, that's what I was talking about. I think they're coming up through this door.
No. You're outside of time right now.
Oh.
They're not going anywhere. Neither are you, as a matter of fact. I don't mean to put that in a threatening manner. It certainly is not threatening. Would you like some turkey pie?
Yeah, turkey. Yes.
Yes.
Hold on. Remember what we talked about, Ava?
Wait, is it poisoned?
No, it is not poison.
He said it's not poison.
I promise it is not poison. It is arcane. It may be somewhat filling for you.
I mean,
I'll eat it.
Okay.
Maybe
Let's
this
watch
is
it.
eating all the food.
Oh, she's already on it. All right. Well,
There's
really
a huge
good.
bowl of cranberry sauce. There's mashed potatoes.
You guys had this before? It's really good. You should have some.
Yeah, I think maybe you promise it's not poison?
I promise you on my honor as an archmage or what have you that it is not poison there.
Talia, he wouldn't lie, would he?
I have no reason to doubt
Perfect.
him.
I start eating.
I'm not particularly hungry, but she would like shrimp if that's at all possible.
Shrimp. Yes. Veined or deveined?
Deveined.
All right.
why was that an option?
You're like, you're
Some
shrimp
people
egg?
like the veins.
Thanks, Night
Night
Steve.
Steve.
Thank you for the
Thank you.
25.
So he claps his fingers, and you see.
His fingers.
Claps his fingers. He claps his hands. He claps his hands, and you see
all different.
a very gaunt man with one of those gray like butler's wigs, right, with a little tied in a little ponytail behind the back of his head.
Ooh.
A big
Mr. Butler.
fancy blue coat comes walking in
man.
from this door over here, and he has this huge platter of shrimp with a giant bowl of shrimp cocktail in the middle, and nods and puts it down on the table. So tell me, what is this? What is this all that's afoot?
Those live in water.
It's
Do you
actually
mind that I'm eating them?
No.
Okay.
it's
your
actually
choice.
kind of interesting. We were attending a play, and one of the actors was poisoned, and there was a bit of a riot that broke out.
What was the name of the play?
It was on this piece of paper that is so hard. The play we were seeing was the Ballad of Jane and Elway.
The Ballad of Jane and Elway. Well, that is not one that I am familiar with.
Yeah.
But it sounds like an instant crowd pleaser.
Yeah, it probably would have, but on opening night it was sabotaged, and we were tasked with investigating it. We figured it would be a rather simple job, and turns out there was a cult of demon worshippers trying to, I don't know, bring Asmodeus to life or do something, and now there's columns of fire within the city. The unmasked Lord of Waterdeep is missing, and the man who occupies your tower is definitely involved in it.
Yes, I can't say that I approve of Arathor Killraven or any of his deeds. He has abused the privileges which have been afforded here of the tower. Unfortunately, I have no control over who takes ownership of my domicile, since my power is only limited to within the city. I haunt him as much as I can, but there's a limited amount of things that I can do. Create shrimp.
Yeah.
Provide a good meal. Blow smoke rings.
Oh, quite impressive.
Santa Gandalf.
Uh,
Sandolph.
Yes. Well, I am afraid if you are in search of Arathor, he is not here any longer.
Where did he go?
He used some sort of teleportation circle to escape the tower, along with a rather large company of followers.
So what? Should we? Is there anything we need to clear up here then, or can we just peace out? Like, are you okay? Is this okay? Or
Well, I am okay. Yes.
you're not bothered by like demons?
I mean, he's
being in
already,
your tower?
not to be crass, but he's already dead, so there's not
Well,
much.
but he obviously has some sort of presence, and you can still be bothered if you're present.
Oh, I would appreciate it if you could perhaps dissuade Arathor from returning or continuing to take up residence here in my domicile. I find the man a rather, arrogant, scheming, greedy, malevolent.
None of those are good things.
No, not at all.
Well, do you have any like inside scoop about like his weaknesses or how we can get close to him? Or, I mean, you're hanging out at fly on the wall, like you must know something that can help us bring him down.
Aye, yes. Well, there are certain limitations to my existence. As I said, time does not really exist in this world, which means I only overlap with the real world in phases and stints, yes? So I do not have a contiguous relationship with the prime material plane any longer. That is one of the attributes to being as long-lived as I am, as I simply skip a lot of the bits, whether they're boring or not. Well, in hindsight, most of them are, but it does make it some of the details of day-to-day life rather elusive. Had I known that my circumstance would end up as such, I would have done more meticulous research, but as it is, I am cursed to only live fits and stretches of existence. I no longer have a complete grasp on the real world. So I have some ideas about what Thor may be up to, but I cannot give you a full explanation or reckoning of his plans.
We're open to ideas, right? Half thoughts, more shrimp.
As near as I can tell, he has been grooming some sort of cadre of private agents, as it were, a group of young students. They all, to a person, seem to be less than 30 years old, excepting the elves, of course, to be his own personal network of spies and bodyguards, enforcers. Well, they were all involved in some sort of big meeting here, having dinner, when he said the plan is afoot. His eyes lit up just prior to that, as if he were receiving some sort of magical message or missive or something. And then they all cast their utensils down upon the tables and departed forthwith out into the hallway, went down into an area which he has renovated, which I have been unable to penetrate with my senses. My suspicion is that he has crafted some sort of area that is lined with lead or some other anti-magical sort of material, and which has thus prevented me from perceiving what may be going on or held within.
You said it seemed like he got a message. Do you know who would be communicating with him or in that way, or what sort of creature or being would be able to even communicate in that way?
Well, the sending of a magical missive would not be a particularly difficult feat of magic. I'm sure anyone who has studied at least 3 circles of wizardry or 2 or 3 circles of bardic knowledge would be able to invoke such a spell.
So, a harper, perhaps?
Oh, I'm certain the harpers use this type of communication all the time.
So
should we perhaps, I mean, the 4 demons that are currently residing within your tower?
Yes.
Do you need us to deal with that?
Well, they intend to deal with you. That is up to you, whether you choose to pursue them or not. At some point, I would like them purged, but honestly, the tower has seen so many strange owners that this does not surprise me that there are a number of fiends loose in the environs. So little respect for our forebears these days. Young people, I'm not sure, really, if they understand the effort required to create such a domicile.
So when we return, we can either run or prepare for an ambush. I mean, if Killraven's not here, then...
But they're evil. If they're demons, we should get rid of them. We should kill them.
Well, and you've helped us out a bit. We could do you solid if they're bothering you.
I don't like leaving fiends in just loose.
And we cannot. Barshala will not allow it.
All right, well then we prepare for the ambush.
More shrimp.
What?
Yes.
Wait, you finished that entire...
More shrimp! And he claps his
Don't
fingers.
judge me.
I'm amazed.
Oh my god. I hope he claps like that.
Clapping has changed in the centuries you've died. Listen.
Really? How do they clap now?
Oh,
Oh, that's so loud and rude. Please. More polite, dainty.
it makes a lot of sense, actually.
Well,
Much.
sometimes you do, if you want for politeness.
You touch your own open palms?
Yeah.
Disgusting.
She was
Good,
saying,
Thank you.
I have a quick question before we go. How did your mind and your spirit escape the grasp of death?
Ah, yes. Well, this is a somewhat gruesome aspect of my tower, but it is mortared with bits of my own blood. I infused my essence into the structure to strengthen it, and by virtue of that, the structure strengthened my essence.
That's incredible.
so, I mean, in a lot of ways, it's sort of a phylactery in that it contains a piece of your soul. Not that you, I mean, not exactly.
I'm
in that
familiar
terms,
with the practice of necromancy of which you speak, young man. No, it is a different sort of magic altogether. You see, what I have done is I've fused my soul into the framework of this structure which exists outside the planes. So, were one to take certain actions, which I am loath to describe to you, my soul would be released back into the prime material, in which case I would rapidly dissipate and return, my spirit would return to the outer realms.
We could put you in our soul prison.
What? No. Why would he want to be in a prison?
Soul
Well, maybe-
prison, you
No,
say?
the prison is for people. Souls are just eaten.
Also true.
His sword eats souls.
It does.
It's a soul eater.
It's pretty old. You might have heard of it or seen it
What
before.
is
Cameron.
happening?
For the 20.
Was there a puppy cam is trying to get unlocked? Is that what happened?
You wouldn't happen to have the ability to, purge an evil sword? Like, make it not be evil anymore?
The sword's evil. Your sword is evil?
Ava eats souls. It
does.
lives off souls.
But that's not how it was explained before. It sounds evil.
He's really sketchy about it.
It can also eat evil souls. It doesn't care about that.
Well, that's a good thing.
Right. I've chosen to kill evil
It's still
people.
bad to eat someone's soul, even if
If it's
they're
an
bad.
evil soul, it's good because then we get rid of them, and that's what we need.
Well, no. Thank you.
Thank you for the resub.
Venus.
That sort of magic of which you speak would not so much be the realm of the arcane, but rather the realm of the divine.
I figured as much, yes.
Well, thank you. Unless we have any more questions, we should probably prepare for an ambush.
Are you Are you happy here?
I am glad to have met you.
Me specifically?
You specifically. You're a spunky young character holding a knife up to an oil bird. It is
in
very
retrospect,
charming.
that's like some crazy shit.
Yeah.
I need
She
to,
stabs
like-
a lot of things. She
I
stabbed me
didn't stab.
when we were children.
Listen.
You need to. She stabbed you when you were children.
Yeah.
For a razz.
No.
For a jest.
No.
For a jest.
No.
For a jest.
It wasn't a
It's
jest.
a joke. It was just a goof.
Jokes are fun.
Jokes are fun.
It didn't feel like a joke.
Well, of course it didn't. It's a dagger.
It hurt.
I laughed.
Has she ever stabbed you?
Nah.
Well, that one.
Yeah.
He asked me to.
Yeah, I did ask for it. Let's
It
not
was
talk
like in the
about that.
shoulder. It wasn't like it.
It was a thing.
It wasn't a
I've
big
sort of
deal.
asked for it on purpose.
It was our honeymoon.
Let's not talk about. Let's just move on.
Wait. Which one of you has the dragon?
Oh,
Oh, God.
The dragon.
Oh.
You have a dragon?
How do you know about the dragon? You don't know our damn names.
Well, I can sense the dragon.
Ah.
Just like I could sense you.
Where's the dragon?
It at the moment, I'm not sure where it is.
I think
Give us a look, lad.
Give us a look.
Unfortunately, I can't get at
I mean
it, but it's,
we have all the time in the world while we're stuck here. So
Where's
Literally.
your dragon?
Give the man a peek.
Do you want to describe this for?
So as he removes
Does Megan not even know?
Megan.
I know nothing.
No, this was
Hold on,
an Amy, this was an
Megan.
Amy secret that Chad donated for. So on Grayson's chest is a tattoo of a sort of a hoard of treasure, with a very like cheesecake like fire and ice
Chainmail bikini
barbarian woman, like, and it's like a full like color chest tattoo, and there is also a small dragon, but the thing is that the dragon is not is part of the tattoo but is animated
And he talks.
and he talks.
Yeah, so he.
What's he
Wasn't it a
saying?
she?
It was a she.
I can't remember her name.
Yeah, we
I
did
can't
have a
remember her
name.
voice either.
Yeah,
It did have a name.
Snake.
it had a name.
Such with a Y or
I'll
something.
look it up, but yeah,
It
there
sounded
is.
like Black Razor on a higher pitch or something.
Hi, what are you doing?
Nope, that's not it. That's
man,
not it
I
at
mean,
all.
That's disturbing.
Never
Please-
let that
did
exist.
make my skin crawl,
Yeah.
so that might
Please
be
never
it.
make that noise again.
Whoa.
Hey, what? Oh,
It's like Mr.
Why
Hanky.
is, why is this scarier than Black Razor?
hi.
Black Razor Jr.
Oh God.
Papa wants some gold.
Beans
Give us
is
some
really.
gold, Papa.
What's happening?
Beans is freaking out.
Attack mode, Beans. Go.
Bat ears forward. Sonar.
Reminds me of
Unlock.
Batty right now from Fern Gully.
Yeah.
Oh, that's delightful. And
How does that work? Do you have one of those? Do you have one
Well,
of those?
Sometimes.
We sort of
I
share
feel
it.
like its name
What?
is Rena. I can't
oh yeah,
find
you're
it.
right. I think it is Rena.
Rena?
Yeah, Rena.
Rena Cook.
And he takes a draw off of his pipe and he blows like a series of small smoke rings over
Whoa,
towards you.
that's second base.
And as they go towards your chest, Rena like jumps up and snaps at them and eats pieces out of them like they were donuts. Little smoked donuts.
It ain't smoke. Did you see? Did you saw it?
Yeah,
Wait,
she's-
how do you share a tattoo?
Well,
It's
it's,
a magical
Regrets,
curse.
mistakes.
It's
Wait, it's a curse.
That's how you share.
I mean,
kind of curse.
Oh
we-
no, it's not a.
Do we need to get
It's
rid
not-
of this
It's
curse?
not a curse.
It's not technically a curse, although I perceive it as one. I don't
it's a
drink
blessing.
anymore because
You don't drink
one night alcoholic drinks because
anything.
the last time I did, we overdid it so fully that we all got a magical tattoo that shares a talking dragon that jumps between us, and then I married them together.
Eh,
Wait, you got a tattoo and then got married?
Was it
Yeah.
in that order?
that-
I can't.
I don't remember
remember
what order it was exactly that happened,
It
but
might
those
have happened at the wedding.
yeah,
Might have been like
it's
this
very
weird
blurry.
simultaneous.
But we got the tattoo, and then they got married, and I officiated it with the goddess of love.
But it seems like it was meant to be because you're still married.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Well, and also
Divorces are
it
expensive.
wasn't. It's not like a yeah. You want to get married? You're married. It was a ritual to the goddess of love. I bound their souls together in love.
You didn't need to do that.
Yeah.
It
It's a little
could have
much.
just been a regular wedding.
So you all got drunk. Yeah. And then you presided over a wedding between the two of them that was divinely bonded over by Saloon, the goddess of passion.
Yes.
Oh, delightful.
And then we got the tattoos.
yes.
Say, would you like to be in the club?
What? A tattoo
Would
club?
you like a tattoo?
Yeah.
What sort of treasure would you like?
Oh, could it be lots of pearls?
Lots of pearls. And where would you like this tattoo to appear?
Well, it would maybe right here.
No,
What?
Ava,
That's a bad place for a
no.
tattoo.
Why?
That's not subtle.
So, why does it need to be subtle? Then everyone can see. It's even better.
Yes, a neck tattoo. Very
And it
bold,
can
bold
It
choice.
can like go
Job
down the
stopper,
arm.
Ava.
Megan, you will have to actually get that tattoo if you do put it there. I'm just putting it
Get
out.
the tattoo.
I did.
Okay, then it goes right here, and it's
That'd be cool. We can
Trust
say it
me,
was there.
get it on a part of your body that you can cover up, because if we have to do like undercover stuff or things like
Yeah.
that, if you want to do any more acting, you can't have it be
tattoo.
shown.
that's what makeup's for.
She's very clever.
Or you could use spells to make it go away, but you can't.
I can do that.
No, but I
Or you
say
could
that,
skip a
but
step.
you can't actually make it go away. I have tried. It's magically there. Nothing that I do makes it go away.
Wait, if you can,
Are you mad at me?
No.
if you can make more tattoos, can you remove ours?
Ooh.
Once again, that falls into the realm of the divine and the realm of the arcane.
Need an exorcism for that.
I can get a tattoo and join you. It can be pearls and water. We could do it right here.
This
And
is,
that way I can cover it up with whatever I want, or everyone can see it.
it's your tattoo, your choice if you want to do it. It's up to you.
I tell you what, visualize your tattoo and what it would look like and where it would appear.
And give it like some thought. Don't just pick the first thing that you'll regret.
Very good. Well, I'm afraid that my ability to hold you here with me is beginning to fade. I hope you have all enjoyed the feast I have prepared for you. It is certainly a meal fit for a band of heroes such as yourself. My best of luck to you against this foul tyrant and whatever malevolent machinations he has underway. It sounds very, very dire. A little puff of the pipe, darling.
Oh, okay. I've never done that before.
Oh.
I imagine that I just start coughing a lot.
And she coughs, and this huge plume of smoke comes out and kind of fills the room. And then as it kind of settles and goes away, you're back in the dark room again.
That was horrible. You tried to poison me. Did you see that?
I imagine it's much like that time you saw me do marijuana at Jordan Pridge's birthday party.
Saw me do
I'm not high.
marijuana.
Yeah.
You sweet angel.
Yeah, the
But as
marijuana.
you look down, you
pot,
see
please.
that you have the tattoo that you envisioned is now etched into your arm.
Look, I got it. It has pearls and it has the symbol of Barshala and it has water.
Nice.
And suddenly, the water ripples a little bit, and then the little dragon pokes her head out.
I have a dragon like you too. Our dragons can talk.
No, it's the same dragon.
Our
I
dragon.
have your dragon.
I like swimming.
The dragon likes swimming.
Well,
you
now,
heard it.
now you're definitely one of us, that's for sure.
I'm one of you guys. Oh, this is the best thing ever.
We're very happy.
I just feel very bad that our regrets have become yours. I feel very guilty.
I
about
don't regret anything.
Perfect. Great.
Well, whatever. What is there something? I should
Nothing.
regret?
Nothing.
No, nothing. No, I forgot.
You were completely of your faculties when you made that decision.
I was.
And
Except for that smoke stuff.
yeah, but you made that decision beforehand. You had
Was it marijuana?
yeah.
She's just
high
really
as
high
fuck
now.
Can I just say your space work and eating it? Every time I see you eat, I think you're actually eating something because you're still doing so well at like what is she eating?
She's really imagining this
Yeah.
shrimp.
I
really
do
love
want,
that
after the session today, I want to go to Ralph's and get some scrimp platter.
Midnight
I earned it.
midnight shrimp.
I don't think midnight shrimp is a good. That doesn't seem like a good.
Maybe it'll be discounted.
Midnight shrimp.
There's a reason for that.
It's okay to eat day-old shrimp.
You feel curiously refreshed as you come back to your senses and back to the real world.
Are we at full
here.
health? Oh, baby.
You are not at full
baby.
health. However,
Only Ava is from smoking that.
you
I feel great.
Completely chilled.
you are now Where's my dice? Let me use some dice for this. You are each healed
77 hit points.
14 hit points.
Okay.
Dope.
Your hit point maximum increases by 14 temporarily. So if you were to get healed further, you'd be able to get healed above your normal maximum. For the next 24 hours, you are immune to poison. You're immune to being frightened.
I'm already immune to that.
And you make all of your wisdom saving throws with advantage.
Wow.
Ooh.
Archmage's blessing.
In the meantime...
Sorry, what was the hit point? It was 12 and or 14
It's
and
14. Yeah. And you can go above your normal hit point maximum by 14. In the meantime, while we were in that scene, Shimmickson gives the table 3 bumps. Bam,
Yeah.
bam, bam.
Competition.
So there's, oof, 3.
Thank you.
There's 3.
Oh, got one.
Thank
Look
you.
at those
For you.
cute angels.
Aw.
They're not staring at me.
There's
They're just
3
like
for
2
you.
perfect donut holes in the infinity version of a donut.
Every time I've looked at them until this moment, they're staring at me.
It's really funny.
I think you're the
Somebody,
shiniest person up here.
Nightsteed, I believe, gave the table 2.5 bumps. So
Whoa.
which 2 people would like to forego getting a bump?
I'll forego.
I will
forego.
too.
Whoop.
I roll less than you guys.
I want all my
So you're gonna
bumps,
get
please.
2, and you're gonna get 2, and that means that you guys get 3.
I understand. I
Yay.
understand now.
Thanks, team.
So there's 3.
Team
Wow.
adventure.
There's 3.
Hey, we
I
got
will
Bump
take
City,
2.
baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Nightsteed. And finally, Venus Sky gives their resub reroll to
Typey.
Megan.
Yay!
Thank you.
Very good. And so there's this kind of like, you have a moment where you're looking at the 2 and you're talking about the dragon, and then in your head you're like, hey, boss, what are you doing? Wake up.
Sorry, we dozed off there or something. Ambush. We gotta set up for this ambush.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I was
evil.
like, who just talked to you? I forgot. Black Razor.
You forget that voice.
I was like, why aren't we alarmed at this person who now is like your evil squire out of nowhere?
All right.
He hired a page.
So he just goes on the move, on the move, on the move.
All right. I'm gonna get back there and just set up shop. I assume they're coming from this door. With the door.
Okay.
I'm a hide, baby.
All right. So you're gonna hide. What are you gonna do?
Stand out in the open.
Do you want to stand right in front of the door there, or do
Sure.
you want to go someplace else?
I'll take a. Can I push that table? Or stand on that table?
You can
Wait,
s- you
standing
wanna
and
stand
pushing
on
are
this
just
table?
Yeah.
very different
Yeah.
things.
If he's gonna be there,
I'm sorry. What?
I'm
gonna stand on that table.
I'm also gonna stand on the table right next to you.
Pushed it?
Push it out of the way and stand where it was, but
Oh, okay.
this isn't my
I
place.
thought you were gonna like push it up against the door to like slow
No, I want them to
enemies
come.
from.
Tally's gonna spread out back here.
I want them to show up so that I can kill them.
All right.
He
Very
said
good.
calmly.
So.
I would like to murder now. Please and thank you.
You trying to move yourself?
No, I'm just trying to figure out where I need to be if I want to cast this one thing.
I cannot keep this knife on me today. Come back here.
All right.
This one.
No, I do just because I want to feel like Brittany. It's Brittany Batch.
This is. There's a lot of bad things happening here.
So,
Cool.
yours keeps vibrating.
I know. I've got all my alerts on Twitter for the fire, so sorry.
Okay.
But I'll let you guys know if we're gonna die. So you're welcome.
Thank you.
Let's do a straight up roll for initiative then, please. Shall we?
That's really sad.
Okay, this is something I always forget to do.
You rolled like me.
But Wave gives me advantage on initiative, and I don't think I've ever done that.
Yes,
You've
very
never done
good. Very
Advantage on
good.
initiative too. I don't remember why.
Also, within 30 feet, I can't be surprised, which I don't think I've ever. Not that we've ever been surprised, I guess.
I don't think we have.
Ooh, good thing I have
Roll again.
advantage. Okay. So,
I guess
I'm
I don't
at-
anymore.
17. Ooh, 7 on in. Dang,
Death
thank you.
chokehold.
Thank you.
What a metal screen name.
Metal. All right. Who got 20 above? Anyone? All right. 19, 18, 17.
17.
17. You go first.
I go first.
So, the.
Trying to get that sneak attack damage. What's up?
Let me just check something here. That's. Yeah,
I almost
sure. Of
forgot we
course,
used
that's
to
what
have one
happened.
cool thing.
All right. So you hear the
We have enough
sound
bumps to
of
do it.
wings flapping
Yeah, maybe.
outside the doorway, and you can hear the flapping sound get closer to the doors. What would you like to do?
A flapping sound?
It sounds like wings flapping. Yep.
Well, I guess I'm gonna wait until something pops its head through. If
Okay.
I can see, depending on how the door is cracked open, if I can see through the crack, if something's about to come in, I'd take a shot then.
So basically, you can ready an action to fire at the first thing that comes through the door, if that's what you want your trigger to be.
Oh, but what if it's a puppy?
Yeah, that's the whole thing. It's
Flying
like
puppy.
if whatever your trigger is doesn't happen, then it doesn't happen, right?
Yeah, I'll ready the action.
Okay. All right. So, on 16, anyone else on 16? No? All right, they're on 16. So, those guys, those look cool. Anybody else in here that looks cool? Not really.
The skeleton dude in the back.
Skeleton dude.
Not skeletons.
Ninja guy? I don't know. It's not
Do you even know what we're fighting?
It's not a great assortment. I never planned this stuff out.
Do you want a piccolo lady who's
Piccolo
sticking her
lady.
butt out?
Hello, I'm the Piccolo lady.
So, the door bursts open. Yeah, sure, whatever. You know what? Where's my own miniatures? They'll show up better anyhow. Sure, we'll use these disco zombie guys. So, 3 winged devils fly through the door. They, if you recall, have long tails festooned with iron spikes.
Scorpiopines.
They are carrying
Guns?
Oh my god.
Machine guns.
Damn. We would die. We would die.
Oh, pretty cool. That's pretty cool. It doesn't actually list what their attack abilities are.
That's so dope.
Maybe they're friendly.
All right.
Maybe they're puppies. Oh, I
Can you
shoot
pass me
them.
the monster manual, please?
Eric, you want to grab it?
Sure.
Oh,
So close. So close.
All right. Oh, look at
Are
those
those too
guys. All right.
Don't you?
They're not painted.
Not painted.
Well, Grab doesn't even want to
worth
look
it.
at them.
Worthless.
What? I am looking at it.
Burn them.
Also, these aren't painted.
Burn them.
Your wife's screen name on Twitter is so funny.
Oh, my wife?
My wife.
Right, Geeky Lindsay?
Yes, that's my wife.
Don we now our vape apparel.
She's been making a lot of vaping jokes lately.
It's
I don't
really
know.
funny to me.
So they have sort of like a weird kind of.
That's
Thanks for the
down.
20.
Hey, awesome. Trident slash halberd kind of thing. They look like this.
Oh.
They're cute, actually. It's like
Dinosaurs.
if Gargoyles was like made by
Yeah.
the people who did that Alexander
love
They're
that
exactly
show.
the Great
that.
anime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
so
also do Ghost
so they
Nation?
come
Not Ghost.
charging through the door.
I was on Disney, so I don't know.
Estelle Castillo
Well,
gives the table 2 bumps.
Yes, that's
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna bump everything.
So there's Dos Dados. There is Dos Dados.
Potatoes. So we have enough for one cool thing right now.
That's true.
3, 4, 5, 6. Oh.
All right. So you get to fire your crossbow or whatever you had readied because that
Yes.
readied action goes off
Yars.
with the lead one.
And I am hidden, and
Also-
it's a surprise.
Death's Chokehold gives their resub reroll to Megan. Yeah. All right. It is not a surprise. They're aware that you're there. You guys have not been exactly like subtle about making noise and stuff.
But I said I hid behind that thing.
Oh. All right. Well, you have advantage because you're firing from hidden. Yes.
Okay, I just want my sneak attack damage.
It's not a surprise.
Here's what I want.
I think you get advantage on the attack. I don't think you get sneak attack because they're not engaged with somebody in melee. Am I wrong about that? Or is it when you have advantage you get?
I thought if I was in hiding.
Yeah,
go
if you
ahead.
have advantage, then it considers sneak attack.
So it's like if I come from behind, they're engaged, or if I'm successfully hidden.
Give me your stealth check, please.
13
Plus a bunch.
plus a shit ton. This is wrong.
Plus a metric. Fuck.
Oh yeah, 10. 23.
Yeah, so you're hidden from them. That's fine.
Okay, and then I'm gonna roll to hit with my crossbow. Plus 8. Oh, okay, I got scared. 15 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, awesome. And then I am going to get this D8. That's a D8. And then I get 3 of these. 7, 11, 15, 17 points of damage to that homie that comes through the door.
Is your
Crossbow magical? I fucking need to get a magical ass crossbow because this always fucking happens to
You
me.
should have told Wave to be a crossbow.
I mean, he's small enough I could probably rig him up on the... But I don't really want to not have him.
All right.
No, it's not magical.
Okay.
And you know that.
So how much did you do?
17.
17. All right. That and half of that is 8.
Thanks for rounding down.
Always round down. Very good. All right. So they do a... Yeah, let's do that. Let's do a cool...
Oh, wait, and I'm sorry. I'm going to use another action to try and duck back down and hide again.
When you have a ready to action like that, you don't get to take the rest of your turn. It's like your turn hangs on waiting for that thing to happen.
You're using your reaction.
Yeah.
You've shattered her world.
I could have just... All right, whatever.
All right. So, they fly in and do flyby attacks on you guys. Where are they gonna end up? Let's see. How many targets do we have in the room? 10 here?
Do they get attacks of opportunity for passing by?
They do not provoke attacks of opportunity using their flyby attack.
What?
She's asleep. What are you talking about?
Very cool.
Can we still fly?
No, she's not.
She's asleep.
Yeah. So, but they're going to attack the first thing that they see in the room, right? They're naturally drawn to the paladin, so that's not very fun.
Can we still fly?
No,
Oh,
that's
shit.
over with.
Good question.
Yep, sorry.
I completely forgot.
You
Unfortunately,
can
that's...
fly, you could fly.
Yeah, it's
No, but I think a
true.
happy little thought. So,
Sprinkle some fairy dust.
High or low?
hi.
Okay, you can fly.
If we all think happy thoughts, can we fly?
You can all fly. If she can fly, then you can all fly. You can all fly for now.
If you're a bird,
Don't
you're a bird.
But as soon as Talia casts a spell that uses concentration, it's going to be over with, right?
Wow.
All right.
So these guys are attacking?
So don't be in the air.
Yes, they
at
are
that point.
attacking. All right.
Or
Or-
be right over them. So you can like.
Ooh.
Are any of
I
them
don't think they're
attacking
that spiky.
Ava?
My true love.
Yes, one of them for sure. 2 of them are attacking you, and one of them is attacking Ava.
Fine.
Uh,
I just wanted to make sure. I was going to inform my decision. The one attacking Ava is at disadvantage.
All right.
still got
Noted.
that thing. That's good.
Yeah.
That thing's always
Well,
good.
I can impose disadvantage, or I could also use my reaction to attack someone who attacks someone who's not me.
All right. So disadvantage on the.
Okay. Either or. That's pretty great.
Well, yeah, they're just 2 different abilities. Because
So it gets a bite
the
and a
feat I
f-
took was Sentry.
It's only one of the attacks. So do you want the bite or the fork to be a disadvantage?
We'll give it to the first one. You know.
The bite is at disadvantage. So that's a natural 1. It misses with the bite. Then it's going to attack with the fork. I'm going to assume that armor class 11 is going to miss Ava. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right, very good. And so one of them is going to try and bite you.
Go for it.
Okay, I need to start using bumps. And
But
it's
you
going to
didn't-
use its
You didn't do it
fork on you.
after saying you did.
I know. So 11 is going to miss. Why am I rolling in this thing? It's doing terrible. Yeah, these are just the opening mook guys. All right, so bite misses with a 5 and misses with an 8. Great, so that was completely ineffective. All right, punk, 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 punk. That is the spined devils on our opening salvo. That was on 16, 15, 14, 13.
Oh, 15.
Yes,
Return
so.
favor. So I am going to smack the dude who's in front of me with my sword. I'm gonna hit a natural 20.
Hell yeah! Dropping twats!
Critted.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do one of these guys. I mean, kind of smiting dudes is what I do.
Is your weapon magical?
Critical
is.
smite.
Yeah.
It can cut through
Do I
steel
want to?
walls.
I don't have many spell slots
I'd
left.
say no.
Yeah.
It uses a spell slot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
So-
critted. You're good. It's fine.
Yeah. So 13 damage.
13 damage. All right, and using your sword is magical, right?
It is.
So that is number 12. All right.
Is he still up?
Yes, he is still up.
All right, I'll hit him again. I assume, 19 hits?
Yeah, they have a pretty crappy armor class.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Another 8 damage.
Mm-hmm. He is hanging in there with 1 hit point.
Okay. Fair enough.
Good to know.
Fair enough. That is my turn.
All right, you smite him brutally, and he kind of crumples and flaps. Actually, that's why he lands in front of you, is that you swat him so hard that he just crashes to the ground in front of you, like picks it and hisses, and you see like the fire in his eyes, and he, his tail raises up, and you see the spikes begin to kind of tremble. All right, so that was on 16.
Hit my shield with my sword.
Like a Viking?
15, 14, 13, 12.
Wow, guys.
I'm at
11.
6.
I'm at 7.
So you first.
All right. So,
Really clear that.
Ladies first.
so that's not good for you, because there is a second round of monsters in the hallway
Oh.
who make their presence felt. So
How do they do that?
But no, I don't.
you hear this maniacal laughter begin to flood into the. Actually, these doors are open, right? So why are we even bothering? 10, 20, 30, 40. Yeah, it goes there. All right, great. So, as I mentioned, this is a grand staircase. I don't know if I'm drawing this right, but it's okay.
We get it.
Goes up, kind of looks like it spirals down, both up and down around this central area of the tower. So it's maybe kind of like the middle area of the tower. Anyway, outside, where's my fun little coolness?
You talking about butt bard or?
Booty Bard.
Booty board!
Booty, 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 barking everywhere.
You know what? Again, I'm going to turn to my secret stash of very cool miniatures. Cool disposable miniatures. And in the hallway, you see
Ronald
a
P.
very familiar wizard.
Oh yeah, I still have that whistle.
If you recall, bless you, there was a wizard back at the theater who was in the thick of the riot who got away. Well, he's now standing right there.
What?
Oh, there's more. Never mind.
From the first ride. Oh, yeah.
This is the guy we were
I think
tracking.
we got his name
and,
too.
Yeah, we were tracking him, and then we're like, nah, let's go after someone else.
I think you were told that he was just a hired gun who did odd jobs and wasn't actually involved in anything important.
He just has one buddy.
Yeah, well, it's not one buddy. So he is carrying a very, for a wizard, a fairly thick, actually it's an iron staff, right? It's about 8 feet tall, maybe 9 feet tall. It's got this strange kind of, almost like a shepherd's crook in the top of it. And there is a small ring mounted at the end of that hook, right? And dangling from the ring is a steel cage about yay big.
Oh no, is it the birds?
And inside, you see what appears to be a naked, gray-skinned baby dwarf.
Oh.
What?
What?
It looks like like either a dwarven or like a gnomish child that has gray skin, a weird kind of misshapen, kind of lumpy forehead, and it's naked and kind of like sitting in a puddle of its own filth, right?
It's attached to his staff?
Hanging in a cage, like swinging back and forth from a cage.
Does it look excited?
Yes, because that's where the maniacal giggling is coming from. Host! 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 I need everyone.
The most terrifying thing.
This is a very Christmassy.
I hate this. Is he the ghost of Christmas future?
All right.
The ghost of Christmas hell.
20,
Christmas nightmare.
30, 40, 50. I need everyone except Avril and Talia to give me a DC 13 charisma saving throw.
To see if you throw up from fear.
Ava is +2 to that.
Thank you. Also, I'm going to put the bumps.
You're going to bumps? You're going to do the
Oh,
bumps?
yeah, that's
Not
a
a bad idea.
And I'll use advantage.
I'll bump as well.
Okay.
5, actually.
Dope. Yep, -1.
Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh.
9 plus 5. Okay.
Okay, 14 is
14.
more than what you needed. You needed 13.
Whoo, good thing I use those things.
Yeah.
With my extensive charisma, I rolled a 4. I have a very high charisma modifier, and I added +2, and I got 12. So I just missed.
Well, you just missed. That's not good for you.
Because I rolled, and I was like, I should use this tower of bumps.
Yeah.
All right.
Are we sure to stare at them lovingly?
You got it, huh? All
Can
right.
we share rerolls, Tom?
What's that?
Can we share our rerolls?
I mean, you
have
can
in the
use a
past.
reroll on someone else's behalf. It's gone if it's gone.
Okay.
Do it.
But this time,
I'm gonna throw
Bump it up!
All right.
Yeah, that does it.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Blows.
So the weird giggling kind of like feels like almost like a vice, kind of like twisting your head to the side, and you see your vision kind of like swirl and diminish, and but then you manage to, like, through the divine inspiration of Torm, you manage to shake it off and get back on focus. So that's that guy. That's pretty cool.
Got nothing in my brain.
Well, that's what people say.
And the Weezord dude traces some sort of...
He's a wizard who loves Weezer.
he traces some sort of sigils in the air, and you see this small kind of like glowing hemisphere of like sickly yellowish light descend around him and the weird gnomish baby creature that he has inside of the cage. All right, so that's those guys. I know what I wanted this for. I'm sorry, so who is higher?
I had 7. All right, so you're 6. Wheel. I want to come back. Cast Thunder Wave. As long as if it's here, it says it's 15-foot cube originating. Oh, cube. So does that mean around me?
well, from a point you choose.
From a point you choose.
But can
You can do it in front of you and not.
It's
just
any
goes in
4
front of me?
squares adjacent to you is what it comes down to. Or, I'm sorry, is it 15 foot? Then
15
it's 6 cubes. So it's
15
any,
foot cube
well,
originating
9
from
cubes.
me.
Yeah, you can
any
you
9
can
squares.
blast it
Oh,
forward.
no, originating from you.
Yeah.
Right.
So it
So I
starts.
can blast it forward?
Yeah.
So that's what I want. I want to basically blast it out this way at these guys. Can I do that?
Yes.
Well, it starts from from any square right next to you.
She's
So
able to get to
when-
here, basically,
Yeah.
because it's 15
Right.
feet.
Well, I can still at least.
So
Wait.
you can get one guy, or
Could
you
I
can
do
get
here and not hit?
yes.
Yeah, you can do that.
Oh, I'll do
You
that.
can get those 2 guys behind you.
Yeah.
So you're gonna thunder wave them.
Yes.
See that?
And
That's a
Banshee that? Yeah.
I'm gonna bump
I would do
my
the screen, but you can't.
the save.
Well,
But
mics.
don't. Yeah.
It's
Please don't.
But please don't.
You're
on
welcome.
save.
That used to be my fun
Okay.
party trick on the playground in grade school.
Banshee
Oh, I
screen?
missed.
All
Yeah,
right, so
I
what's
called
the
it the
DC?
raptor.
You boosted by 2 or by 3?
18.
Oh, right.
I'm sorry,
I'd
say that
run
again.
around and just
I bumped it by
blood
3.
3.
curdle.
So it's 18.
18. That's a
I
con
like the
save.
inhale
Feels.
scream. The
Oh,
All right.
what? There it is.
So they need
Screaming like children. Let's do
17
that.
or higher on this.
sounds like I haven't watched
both
Ironkeep
fail.
in a while, and they tune in. It's just us screaming.
Wrong thing.
Let's do that next time. Let's remember next time
Scream
to just
PG.
act like weird
2d8.
Banshee raptors.
Oh, no, that's partially good. 9 thunder damage, and they're pushed 10 feet away.
Okay. All right.
So I think I just pushed them into you.
That's cool.
Yeah,
He
That's
likes
cool.
stabbing.
he can't get into that square, but it's 9 thunder damage.
Well, they
huh?
get pushed into the table
Yes.
unless they.
Yeah, they definitely get pushed into the table.
Dope.
So that guy's number 1, actually. They take 9?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But Shala doesn't like you.
I don't like you either.
I did nothing to her.
I'm wanted in 12 kingdoms.
I'll be careful.
You'll be dead.
What's that for?
Star Wars.
Oh, this is the greatest moment of my life.
It's a reference to Star Wars.
All right. So
I have a
that's
ton of Star Wars
happening.
tattoos, but I zero knowledge of the franchise.
So that was Ava Thawne. What are you gonna do? Are you
so the-
done? Are you gonna move it all?
I might.
You would
Wait,
draw an AO.
I'm still flying, so can I just go up here?
You
does
can.
that-
You can, but you get an attack of
That's
opportunity
what I was
from that
wondering.
guy
I can
next
cause
to you.
disadvantage on that.
Then I will stay where I'm at, actually.
Unhurl?
No, on the attack of opportunity.
Get him!
Okay. You stay where you're
Get 'em.
at.
I mean, I could technically also cast disadvantage on your attacks. I've done that to you before.
Yeah, you
Thawne,
piece
what
of
would you
crap.
like to do?
Are these guys like just fumbled onto the table in
I
front
don't
of
like
me?
that he put another.
What's that?
post-it
These guys just fumbled onto the
behind
table in
Thawne.
front of me?
Yeah, they kind of like get pushed up and they slam into the table, but then
He's got
they put their weird
monster.
like demon bird legs up in front of them and kind of hop up like a couple of chickens. Like
Okay.
kinda
They have legs.
Weird.
I'll pull out Black Razor and attack the first one in front of me.
Okay.
Eat their souls!
If they have them.
souls.
If they have them, that's pretty crappy.
Eat
Oh, I
their
forgot
souls
these bumps.
better.
Oh, reroll. Reroll. Thanks, chat. And now I'll bump it.
Bump it good.
Bump it up. Actually, you said they had pretty shitty AC. Yeah, that's fine.
You told us all your best secrets.
Does a 13 hit?
13 is exactly what you needed to hit.
Oh.
So it's a good
Damn.
thing you put those bumps
Perf.
on, buddy.
Good.
Also, Taylor Swift's favorite number.
3 on damage. This is a D8.
We invoked her.
That
So
would be a
3
twist.
plus 3 plus 3 is 9 piercing magical damage.
9 piercing magical damage on this guy.
Yes.
I had a half elf bard named Talon Swift.
9 does not kill him.
Well, the second one will. I'll attack again.
Okay.
Just 2 bumps this time.
Okay.
2 bumps this time. Bump.
That is 12 plus 3, 15.
15 hits.
Wait,
Very
it's way more than
into this.
15, sorry.
You need to get that. Someone to draw
Actually, just
that.
one more bump.
It's pretty badass.
Let's save that last one.
How did it feel being a woman?
Ugh.
It's fine.
Blech. Well, that's 5.
4 would have done it, but
Yay!
5
Well,
definitely
that's,
does it.
I'll take it.
So, that guy,
It's not undead, right?
he's not undead, he is
Cool.
a devil.
He's a fiend.
He's a fiend.
How many hit points did it have?
Its normal hit point maximum is 22.
Yum,
so
yum,
you
yum,
gain
yum, yum.
22
No.
temporary hit
God.
points.
Yum, yum, yum,
Every
yum,
time
yum.
you use that sword, I'm like, oh, that would make, like, story-wise, it makes sense, but mechanically, that sword should be mine.
I mean, anybody who has it, it's a crazy
but
weapon.
it's great for, like, it's so tailored for the tank.
He believes it too, so, like, I mean, you guys
Now we're talking, boss. I can feel the power coursing through me.
We just
It's
need
the
an
soul of a
alignment
devil.
change for Black.
Yeah!
All we have to
A
do
soul is a soul is
Make
a
him an
soul.
angel.
Yeah, make him a
You're
good
watching this,
guy,
Ava?
'cause he's
Yeah.
good at
Soul of
one
a
point.
devil.
Yeah.
Thumbs
Yeah,
up.
yeah. Eat
Okay.
more.
Uncorrupted, and then I can use it.
Yes, eat more!
Treats it like
has,
Admiral
he
treats
used
shrimp.
has he already used his haste ability on you today? I believe he has.
Yes,
huh?
yeah, that was
So you can't reactivate that, right?
8 hours ago or something.
Yeah. 17 sessions. 2 hours ago.
All right, so that brings Talia
I'm
around.
waiting for you guys to take your turns.
She did not use her.
Oh, that's Talia. I was pointing out, it's like, did he just hand another card? There are 3 rounds of monsters? You are a real dungeon
definitely
bastard.
did.
I feel like you're metagaming, Eric.
Ooh.
You're banned. You're banned. You're banned.
All right, that's not gonna
I
work.
can't get up.
You're banned.
I can't get up.
Take your mic off.
I'm stuck.
Tom's coming over.
Interesting.
Who's doing a bad job?
Huh?
Is it me?
I'm doing a bad job right now.
What? You're doing a great job.
So he can't see.
Great, now Dom's just staring at me like the dogs.
He's staring at Grav.
Oh, he's whispering.
Nah,
He's doing that whisper.
we good.
Good job, Frankie. Dig
All
a
right.
hole, dig a hole, dig a hole.
Diglet, diglet, dig.
Land a hole.
Trio, trio, trio.
Beans is like, fuck this.
I'm out.
That's not gonna work
I
either.
hate when you
This-
dig your
yeah,
hole.
these are
Nobody
all
was
bad.
paying attention to me.
So,
Very unladylike.
I'll fix that.
so Talia says, "Sorry, flight's going down."
Is she
And-
Canadian?
All of a sudden, she snaps her fingers and she disappears.
Wait, what?
What?
Oh, okay, all right. Oh,
Flights going down.
Yeah, so you feel like your
Oh,
ability
I thought
to
she was
fly
announcing what she was doing. And I was like, wait,
She
she's
sort of is. All right,
Flying
so
down. She sort of did,
that's the end of round 1. Avril, it is now your turn.
So we didn't get to hide, but the one over by Thon, I guess, is focused on him.
Yes.
So
You could shoot that guy and you would get your sneak attack damage, if that's what you're
yeah, let
asking.
me do that because I don't
He
think.
he also does not look to be in very good shape after neither of those guys look to be in very good shape, to be honest.
That's a 17,
That hits.
and then this is the main one. Ooh, okay. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage. Your arrow flies true and your bolt flies true, finds its way between one of the weird, spikes, the spiky hide of its body, and goes in under its armpit. And it falls over, and the light in its eyes gutters out. All right, it is dead. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
If I use my whistle to raise one of these guys, would it be able to fly? Or can I only do with that whistle?
No, it would just turn. It would just.
Death's chokehold.
It would just turn into a zombie or whatever.
So it would
whatever
be a
the
tiny
stats
little
are.
zombie.
No, these guys are medium sized. They're like humanoid size. No, I'm
I
sorry,
keep
they're
picturing
small. They're small. They're not.
Picturing
They're
them like flying monkeys.
they're halfling sized.
I'm not small.
Really?
I'm just,
I'm-
Not as tall as everyone else.
it's better for sneaking.
Exactly.
Sorry,
Did you kick her?
I kicked somebody.
Oh, that was me. Hello.
It was you?
Hello.
Oh, I thought
Hello.
it was Beans.
I think it was a dog.
Oh.
I wish it was me.
Sorry.
What's happening?
Hi.
Oh, okay.
So do you want to do anything else?
Uh,
I think it's an action to use your whistle, so that's not really on the table right now. You have a bonus action that you can use to either rehide or move. You have movement that you can use.
yeah, I'll move. I'll move over here so I can get a angle on that if it needs to happen.
Okay, great.
And I'll hide.
All right.
That's a 20.
Okay, noted. That brings us around to the one remaining spined devil. It's not having great luck against Grayson, but so it's going to switch over to Ava. And I'm going to use some bumps on this.
I'm going to impose disadvantage on this.
Yeah, so I'm going to use all 3 bumps. All right, so disadvantage on this. Out of the box.
Yay!
2 plus 3 plus 2 is not enough to hit Ava. So he crawls up on the table and reaches out with his... Oh, that was with his first attack, wasn't it? I got another attack. Yeah, I'll use 3 more bumps on that. So this is at normal. So this is with his fork or trident, as it were. It's armor class 15.
Ugh. Yeah,
that hits you. Hey, let's scratch out some damage here while we're at it, shall we?
We must.
We must. All right. It's only a D6. You should be able to take this.
Shit. Oh shit.
How about 5 points?
Okay,
5 points of piercing.
Can I take that, right? Let's see.
Did you want to use your reaction?
Yeah, to impose disadvantage. Let's see. There's something in here about taking the hit.
Grayson.
Protection. Attacks target other than you. Use reaction. And then he gets attacks. I'm trying to find out. I think that's it. The next level. That's the thing. I get the next level.
Cool.
So doesn't matter.
All right.
This
Some
guy.
solid mumbling.
This guy. This guy is gonna be toast. Yeah, I hit him.
Do you need the number? No. Okay, cool.
He's now toast.
Is it higher than? Is it? We established their
It's
AC
like
is 13 and I ran
27 or something,
18. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it's fine. So I hit him for 6.
That does kill him. Yes.
All right.
Yes. All right. So you have slayed the last spined devil to flood into the room.
Okay.
Do you want to move at all?
I'm going to.
Are their spines poisonous?
I don't believe so.
Devein them and eat them?
Do I want?
No!
Oh, the poop's out.
That's hell's shrimp. You don't want those.
I'm gonna.
Spicy.
I'm just gonna.
Hell shrimp.
I'm gonna go just 1 square forward, jump off the table,
Okay.
and then slam my. And then, not very hard because I don't want to shatter my shield, and go tap tap.
What is this new
Yeah.
tick you have? I don't know.
All right. Are you trying to intimidate them or
Use your words, Paladin.
just bring it?
Who said that?
Uh-huh.
I
Noted.
don't know. A secret butler. He's in the closet going, use your words, Paladin. It's Master Tommen.
That's not what a Master Thomas said.
No, he does not.
So
We still have. Sorry, Tom. Really quick. We still have flashback and the god thing, right?
yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I know a god. All right. So, the wizard character shakes his staff, and the little weird kind of like gray-skinned, lumpen infant dwarf thing swings back and forth in the
I
cage.
forgot about that already. Oh God.
And he looks at Grayson and he goes, "See that, Enos? He's asking for it."
The dwarf says that.
No, the
big
mage
boy.
says that to the little swinging cage
Enos.
thing. Enos, yes, he calls him Enos.
Of course, his
I
name.
thought he couldn't get
Yeah.
grosser.
All right.
He got grosser.
So I don't know if this is the
She's very skeptical.
best
You're ready for a
option,
painting.
but here we go.
I'm
So
ready
I'm
for
going
my
to bump this
close-up.
by 3. This is a charisma saving throw. The DC is going to be 16.
16. Charisma saving throw.
This is all of us again, except for.
No, it's just him.
Oh, it's just him. Oh, I'm
There you
sorry.
go.
I
Give
was all
you that.
prepared.
So that's going to be a
Oh, I think I'm still out of range.
dirty 20.
Dirty 20. All right. So for a moment, you see the weird little giggling misshapen baby creature
Didn't need it.
giggle and kind of like paw at
Christmas
his
saves are my shit.
paw at his own face, and you see his eyes are almost like a weird kind of grayish white, right? Like the pupils and whatnot, and they kind of glitter at you with almost a stroboscopic effect. And for a moment, you kind of feel your knees buck a little bit, and it's almost like your eyes are like connected and forming a tunnel where you feel yourself being like drawn out of your body and falling towards him, right? But then you bring to bear your paladinly might and your devotion and dedication to Torm, and you realize, I'm the one who's in charge here. I forge my own destiny, and you shut him out. And then he squeals. And the wizard says, I guess we're just gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way.
Oh, God.
And he hurls a fireball into the room. Everybody give me a dexterity saving throw.
Everybody shit.
Well,
I'm
everybody
pretty far
except
away.
Avril. Avril
Okay.
won't be in it.
You're
gonna say-
you're at +2 still.
Thank you.
This was Dex, you said?
Yes.
Three more. Oh, I scoff at your splash damage.
Oh god. Oh god, and it was a 1.
Wait, what? This was Dex?
Dexterity, yes.
Is 18. 19.
Oh, thank god.
19, all right. Great. Well, that's a bunch of people who are only taking half damage. then.
Dirty 20, yeah.
Yep.
The DC on this, to be clear, is... do I want to bump this or not? We'll stay with 15 for now. 0 skill
Holy
LPB!
cow, what the hell?
Oh, somebody's
Fwah.
making sure we have a very special episode for Christmas.
Oh!
I mean, for Merry Tree Snow, Happy Cold Time.
So what's the DC on this?
Thank you so
15.
much.
Thank
Okay,
you.
so a
Jeez.
9 doesn't do
A
it?
9 does not do
Okay.
it.
Oh,
Yeah, that's not good.
wait, I have a reroll.
Okay, thank you.
Elbow Beans in the face.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Come on, be nice to Beans.
Keeps you very
Sorry.
So a natural 1?
What? Wait, you have a reroll?
I do. Wait, no, yeah. You should.
I mean, you don't have to.
You
No,
don't
no.
have to.
you
but this
should,
is-
because then.
This is our boy. Oh, come on.
Bye.
Thanks,
That one
JoJo.
really went off the beaten path.
That's still not going to do it.
He's got a -1 dexterity. Gotta keep that in
Yeah,
mind.
well, I have my Stone of Luck, so my dexterity save is 0.
0?
+2 because of my Aura of Protection.
Would bumps have worked on any of those?
I added 2 bumps to it.
Damn it.
Well, here comes our fireball damage.
That's fine.
8d6.
Ones. Oh, shit.
It's a little mix and match here. So there's 10.
Pretty Av.
There's 20. 27. That is almost exactly average. 27 or 13 if you made it.
Yay.
The little dog head right there. Be careful.
Be
sorry.
careful.
I'm just
Don't be mean to the
Don't
dog.
be
don't you-
don't you be mean to the little
Don't
dog.
you be mean to the sweet poppers.
So kafoom! The room erupts in a molten blaze of fire. Ava, it is now your turn.
Oh my. Man. Oh. So those guys are all the way over there.
Yeah, the purple is the worst to kill.
I think I'm going to touch Grayson on the shoulder and say, you can stand up to them and cast guidance.
Okay.
I'm sorry, resistance. So for a saving throw of your choice, you can add a d4.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to move or anything like that?
Yeah, I'm going to get off the table and go over here, kind of behind that table.
Okay. Noted. Thon, what would you like to do?
I would like to use flashback.
Oh, okay. All right.
Take this box.
Yes, I will. I shall take this box.
Put it on your head while the flashback happens.
What?
That's the rule. Don't do that noise the entire time.
That's the
though.
Doctor Who noise.
I can do
Oh,
it.
okay. I didn't
Yeah,
know
we're
that.
traveling through time.
I didn't know that part of the show.
Wait. Makes that weird grinding noise. Doctor Who. He wears a scarf. He's got a piece of celery in his.
I want to go to a flashback.
Oh,
Oh, you're
wow.
thinking
That Doctor
Farfetch,
Who,
the
huh?
Pokemon.
Oh yeah.
I'm thinking of Red Dwarf.
This is a flashback of where a bum explains Doctor Who to Thawne in an alley.
Hey, let me tell you something, buddy. There's a
It'll help you.
scarf, and
Yep. Okay.
he's got a celery in it.
Sure.
I've got this idea for a play.
Sure.
See?
Merry
It's pretty much exactly the
Christmas.
same noise
You
that
know
I
what
just
that
made.
is? That is a key on piano wire. That's what that is. No, everyone knows.
No, I believe he left the parking brake on.
Well, it is that, but the way they made the sound, key on piano wire.
All right, so Thawne, this is your flashback. I'm not sure what are you trying to gain advantage on here.
So
Like-
here's the flashback that I want to do. It's me and Grayson at some point earlier, maybe a year ago, training. And,
Okay.
this is me and him trying to come up with a move that we can use together. And what I have in my mind is that somehow he learns to draw a holy symbol in the air, and I shoot an arrow through it to make it like a holy arrow.
Uh-huh.
And I'm just
All right.
like, come on. We'll see now.
So I'm going to modify this slightly. It was more than a year ago. It was about 6 years ago that
Okay.
you guys were bored teenagers sitting around at the edge of the apple orchard, sitting on the edge of the fence, trying to think of like, hey, what would be like a cool move to do?
Please, I'm not going to play William Tell again. I don't care how good you are.
I'm not going to miss.
Okay, I know, but I don't like it. I don't like that
Okay,
game.
all right. I don't want to shoot you, but I do want to shoot something past you, and maybe while it's on the way, you could maybe, you're always talking about Torm. Maybe you could. I've seen wizards do magical things.
I don't have power. If Torm wants to do something through me, I'll allow it. But I can't make things happen.
I've seen you do things.
Torm has been generous to me. Yes.
I just think if you just put your mind to it, you could do things too. I think you're scared to borrow some power from this god, but if you just try.
As the two of you are discussing this, kind of by the end of the fence, we see coming down from town, kind of down through the pasture here, or the yard or whatever. We see Master Tommen.
Oh. What are you boys doing?
Oh, Master Tommen. What brings you to Oakhurst?
Hey, don't worry about it.
Okay, he's very mysterious.
Definitely not a sexy woman. Oh. What?
It's fine.
When did you get out of the hole? Did I let you out?
Yeah.
Hole?
It was only 2 months.
Oh, yes.
I thought you were kidding about that.
No,
Training is no joke.
it's true. That's what Master Tommen always says. Take your training very seriously.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to tell him. He could use some power of Torm, and we could work together as allies to come up with a maneuver to, smite evil.
Oh, yes.
Or whatever you do.
Smiting evil is very important. So you need a symbol or enchantment or?
I think he wants, there's some way I could infuse a shot of his with the light of Torm.
If a wizard can make an arrow light on fire in midair,
Wizards.
Yeah. Wizards. It's an inside joke. You wouldn't.
Right.
Wizards.
But I'm saying you are probably just as, if not more powerful than a wizard, right, Master Tommen?
Oh, definitely.
Definitely. So there'd be no problem. So let's just try it. Focus your holy power on my arrow, and just see what happens.
As much as you don't want this, I think
What?
for this to work, you have to fire it very close to me.
Well, of course. And I
Well,
won't
good
miss-
thing you were in the hole so long and
Yeah.
don't know fear anymore.
That's true.
We're going to talk about that later.
We
Okay.
don't talk about the hole.
No, we don't
Don't
talk. We're not allowed to talk about the
No
whole.
hole details.
just
Even if the Grand Magistrate shows up, we don't bring up the whole.
Okay, just stand here.
Or the expenses.
Yeah.
Just stand here, and I'm going to shoot that 3.
Okay.
Ready?
All right.
Okay.
Concentrate. Picture yourself in the hole.
As you concentrate, you feel a little presence start whispering in your ear. It harkens back to when you were in the hole.
Oh God.
Oh no.
Use your glorb.
Yeah.
Show me glorb.
I shall use my glorb.
What did you say?
Dorm, give me your glorb.
He's gonna use it. He's gonna do it. Yes, the glorb.
I'm sorry. What's happened? Oh, never mind. 1, 2, 3. Grayson's arrow. And I shoot.
Grayson's arrow. Why'd you yell that? Why'd you yell that?
I even
So
like.
stupid. It's nothing to do with you.
I hold out my hand so it like flies just so close to like the palm of my hand as it flies by. Because the symbol of Torm is an open hand.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
All right. And so the arrow, so the head of the arrow does actually cut a small line across the palm of your hand, and there is a thin red streak of blood that appears in your hand. But as you hold it up and the arrow continues on its way, it glows with a golden light and just heals up, and you see. So you kind of like close your hand into the fist of Torm, and the arrow streaks off and impales itself squarely in the middle of the target.
You did it. I think I hit you, but
It's
okay?
Nothing is ever giving without getting.
We'll do some training later, okay? I'll leave you to this.
okay.
Avro!
I swear by the hole though. I'm not afraid of anything anymore.
I gotta go.
Like anything.
I swear by the whole glorb.
All right. So with that, we fade back to present time. You're facing down this evil wizard and his weird demon baby in a cage.
You don't even know what it is.
Oh, I know what it is. I don't want to describe it in any more detail than I have to.
I'm gonna stow Black Razor, pull out Rainmaker.
I'm sorry. Let's just call it what it is. The fetal servant.
Oh, great.
It's got a cage.
He got more
in it.
descriptive with it.
That's the name in the book?
Yes.
This is why you can't trust babies.
Yeah, this is why.
You never know which of them are.
This is the reason.
She's not a baby. She's a grown-ass
Oh,
woman.
you did a little baby.
She's 3 years
Oh,
old.
you did a
Look at
little
those
baby.
Just that one.
I'm gonna stow Black Razor, pull out my bow, and then yell, Grayson's arrow!
Why?
Tommy told you not to do that.
Yeah,
Stupid.
we didn't listen to you anymore.
Yeah.
God.
What?
All right.
Grayson,
So
listen
you're
to
gonna fire an
everything
arrow
I
and
say.
hope that it gets blessed by Grayson as
Yes.
it passes by and hits the wizard.
Yes, that's the plan.
All right. Go ahead and fire your shot.
Cool.
I'm not gonna miss my shot.
Give me a wisdom check, please.
You can use
Yes.
the D4.
Where's
No, wait,
that
that's not a
going?
check.
Huh?
Stop rolling there. All right, so that's
Go lay down. Go lay down.
14.
14. All right. So I will give you advantage on this attack.
Oh, I thought the flashback gave me advantage.
Oh yeah. All right. Yeah.
That's the whole reason we did that. Well,
Wow, you need it. That one. Oh my God!
Double one.
I got.
Someone have a reroll
Double
for him?
one.
I got
You-
lucky. I got
you
one
used them
more.
all.
I have
You have a
one
luck
more.
point, huh?
One more luck point. Oh
You killed
God.
the wizard anyway. Too.
Do I do this with
Crit fail.
advantage, or do I just roll one more time?
You roll.
I think you roll one more time.
Okay.
This is a 3.
That's terrible. That's
Yeah.
awful. I mean, it's not a 1. I mean, a 1 would have probably just hit you in
Yeah.
the hand instead.
That's fine.
That is an 11. Oh, why didn't I bump this? It's an 11.
All right. That misses. I'm sorry.
That didn't feel
After
good.
all of
That
that.
didn't feel good.
It would have been so funny because I don't have a lot of HP, so you'd be like, Grayson's arrow, and I'd go like this, and it's just like,
Back of the head.
I mean, it was 2 natty ones. That was pretty.
All right. So.
Wait, get 2 attacks.
Okay.
Great.
But this time you're ready for it. That's another nat 1.
What is wrong with you?
Dropping once.
Dropping once. That's a 4. Great. Does a 12 hit?
No.
He's a big old big
Are
boy
you sure?
wizard.
You guys haven't practiced for a while, have you?
Why didn't you bump that?
Because I'm a fucking idiot. I'm a fucking idiot, that's why.
All right. That was juicy.
God, that was a lot of backstory for no reason.
Wait, it's a 13. Sorry, does 13 matter?
For
That doesn't
no
matter.
reason.
13 does not matter.
Great.
He has got he's got major armor going right now.
Well, we tried.
We're learning so
So-
many inside
Sorry
secrets tonight.
about
Ask him to get rid of his
that.
armor.
Sir, take that off.
me.
You look silly. You look like a silly Billy.
That's
We
my
take our
point.
armor off in this home.
What's your butt look like? I'd love to know.
All right. So. What's the best thing to do here? All right. So all of a sudden. Yeah, sure. We'll do it that way. Wow. Really? Holy scheisse.
That doesn't sound good.
That means holy shit.
All right.
Oh, god damn.
So that's a hit. And that is not.
They're attacking each other, I think is what's happening.
Oh!
Oh,
That would
wait a minute.
work.
That second one
I made
has,
5 rolls and didn't roll higher
they
than a
killed
4.
themselves.
also has advantage. This is a very bouncy. 7 plus 12.
Have you
that's
not
not-
experienced the
All right,
bounce?
Noted. Okay, so all of a sudden, you hear a slight grunt of exertion, and the wizard yelps out like in absolute kind of like pain and misery, and you see this huge splotch of blood begin like dripping down the front of his robes. It looks like he's been stabbed severely to the tune of yeah, this is what happens. All right, so that's
What?
that.
Who? The bad guy gets stabbed?
yep. Talia.
Oh, okay.
Or Wizard Ghost Man.
Holy shit.
I was thinking Wizard Ghost Man, but I
yeah.
think it's Talia.
Wizard Ghost Man.
Hey there, I'm Wizard Ghost Man. Would you like a smoke about that?
Let me stab it,
cigarette.
please.
24 points of damage is what he takes with a single
Ooh.
strike.
To his butt.
Because he took off his armor like we asked him
Why'd
to.
you take your pants off, silly
All
Billy?
right, so
You shouldn't have done that.
So that's
You
minus
asked me to.
22. Very good.
Well, that was dumb for you to listen.
Noted. Back
You're
to
a
the top of the round.
Fucking
Avril.
idiot.
Avril,
Wow, what a treasure of a fuck you are.
it's your turn. What would you like to
Treasure
do?
of a fuck. I would like to
Maybe murder something.
murder
baby.
murderate.
Murderize it.
Kill a baby.
Well,
Kill a
yeah,
baby.
Won't you take me to Murder Town?
Oh my god, my microphone. I'm so sorry, everyone.
Look, he's falling off the clip. Is it just loose?
Yeah, it's just not secured.
Wait, another clip, Dom?
No, it's just too late in the night to
Do
worry
you
about
want
this now.
this one?
Everyone quit freaking out.
How many mics do you need?
Quit panicking. I'm gonna use my one cool thing.
Yes.
So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Thanks for the bumps.
10 bumps.
Wow.
Boom.
Chat-a-rooney.
You got one
right.
left over.
And I got one left, you know, for later.
Bonus bump.
Okay, so my cool thing is I can move up to 50 feet in a straight line and make 1 attack, 1 damage roll. All creatures in that path take the damage.
Okay.
But we haven't upgraded this since we've like leveled a couple times, so I'm not sure what you want to do as far as damage.
I think it was
But
I think you
equal
get your
to
sneak attack damage. Isn't that what we decided? Is that you get your sneak attack damage?
it says 3d4, or maybe this was thinking my dagger. I could use wave this time though.
Yeah.
So sneak attack plus dex is what this says that I wrote down.
Yep.
Yeah, that's usually added onto your dagger.
Okay.
So, so it would have been.
I didn't add that last time.
So it'd be
actually.
plus 11.
Okay, but I can hit both of them.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
All right.
And I'm
Where do you
gonna-
want to end your movement is the question.
You can move up
50
to
feet. I'm gonna go as far away from them as possible. So
But it's a straight line, right?
Yeah.
So you have to end here.
okay.
Okay.
I'll use bump for this to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Does she get advantage
can
because of the
also-
flashback?
Oh yeah, I'll use inspiration.
Oh, never mind. Doesn't.
I forgot. Thank you. 17, pretty good. 16. Oh,
That's how you
all
roll
right.
dice.
Well,
17.
he's armor class 16, so that hits him.
Okay, well, you don't want to know like the huge amount that I had. A plus 11 to that. Okay, and then we've got a d6 plus. Oh,
Well, it'd be 3d4 plus your sneak attack. So 3d4
well, this
plus
was
3d6.
thinking a dagger. I'm using wave,
Yeah. So
so it's d6.
Oh.
So it'll be 4d6.
yeah.
Ooh. 10, 16, 17. Was that 4?
Yes.
17 plus 7, so 24 points of damage to magical damage to both of them.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my bonus attack. No, I have nothing to hide behind. I'm going to use my bonus attack to dash over here. Is the dash just my normal movement speed?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can move 25 feet.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Mm-hmm. All right. So the bad news is
I
that
just
the
Naruto'd
wizard
them.
does manage to soak that damage, right? That does not drop him. However, the
Oh,
good
I
news
thought you meant it didn't affect him.
the good news is that the
You killed a baby.
weird demonic baby creature is destroyed by your
Yes.
vicious onslaught. And honestly, like that guy could potentially really screw your mojo up.
You killed a baby.
So,
Baby killer, baby killer, baby killer.
so essentially what happens is you kind of like charge down the hallway, wielding wave, stabbing to and fro, and as you stab into the wizard, you manage to lunge up. You cut the iron ring, which is dangling from the end of this weird metal staff that he's carrying, and the thing drops to the ground, and the force of the impact jars the creature back and forth to such a horrid extent that it is knocked unconscious. All right, that was Avril Grayson.
By knocked unconscious, do you mean his head exploded?
Sure, if you want to describe it that graphically, there's a huge explosion, spray of blood, weird icky bits of green brain, and something that looks like pudding.
Pudding?
There.
Don't eat it.
It's his veins.
I'm gonna move
His
there.
baby
Shrimp and
veins.
pudding.
All right, you get in the wizard's face.
I'm gonna hit him. See, so that's
I'm gonna hit him.
that's a. I'm just roll twice, so that'll be 2 hits. We'll see.
Get on Paul.
So that's
Tall onions.
12 damage,
Paul onions?
and then
You hit him for 12.
yeah, the first attack is 12 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Second attack is another 6 damage.
Okay. He doesn't look good, but he's still hanging in there. All right, that's his move.
Oh, maybe I did this wrong. Maybe this was supposed to do more damage? Was I supposed to do...
Yeah, that's why I was like, it's not your dagger, it's like special damage. So it's proficiency times d4.
I might have done this wrong. It
It's
doesn't
all right.
matter.
We'll keep rolling. We can figure it out between sessions. All right. Well. He is going. He can't do that. He can't do that. He doesn't have that. Cool. All right. So.
Fireball yourself.
What is this?
The-
Why?
When did this start?
He watched the first season of Vikings.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
No, the new season just started.
I
Fucking
see.
knew it.
Let me double check something.
You're a shield maiden.
You can join Björna.
Oh, she's so cool. Do you do that costume?
Well, my Black Bag Vikings character was a shield maiden. So
All right.
kinda.
Kids'
So-
birthday parties need some more of her.
He
Yeah.
snaps his fingers, and 3 duplicates of him begin rotating around him.
Kill them all.
And that's, I don't know, that's a very suboptimal thing to do. All right, so screw that. He doesn't do that. He can only get you, so I need you to make a saving throw, and I'm going to use my 3 bumps
Which
on
kind of
this.
saving throw?
Let me double check.
What's the saving throw?
Probably wisdom.
Yeah, that's the name of this.
I mean, it probably is,
channel.
but there's not a lot else he can do.
Branding.
Oh, sorry, spoiler.
Oh, we spoiled it. We weren't going to
I'm
reveal
so sorry,
that
Dom,
until
I'm
later.
so sorry. Oh no.
Da-da.
Dom turned into saving throw
Put
man.
his head on the TV when he's doing.
It is a wisdom saving throw, so you have
Oh,
advantage on this.
Advantage.
Okay.
It is DC 18, howeve.
Okay, I'm gonna spend 3 bumps,
It's high. It's high.
and also I'm pretty good at wisdom, so 18. So I have advantage. Let's see, do I need it? Let's see. So that's. I don't need the advantage, but I'll roll anyways. Yeah, I'm good. I rolled an 18.
All right, so you feel your mind begin to become clouded, as if you were under the assault of a confusion spell, spawning delusions and uncontrolled actions on your part. But again, your faith.
I think
Allows you.
about the hole and my time in the hole, my 2 months in a dark hole, lightless hole, and I shake it off.
You're welcome.
Very good. All right, Ava, it is now your turn.
Okay. I 30. Can we move diagonal?
Yes.
Okay. 1, 2. Can I move diagonal
Yep.
through here? 3. Wait, I'm not counting right. 5, 10, 25, 30. I want to get over here.
Yep, you can do that.
And
no problem.
poison spray right in his
Ooh,
face.
Okay.
baby.
That is a
gonna
saving
get
throw, I believe.
Poison
DC
spray.
what?
Let's find out. It is
I think of it
the
night and day.
DC. It's a con saving throw. Will be 18.
Okay. I'm going to spend 2 bumps on that. It's a con saving throw, huh?
Yeah, uh-huh.
That's not good. So I need a 14 or higher.
Ah!
That's what my reroll is for.
Oh, shucks.
Wasted on that, yeah.
Yeah! Hey, that's worse.
All
So
right.
it takes.
This is not good for him.
2, wait. No, this spell, 5th level, 2d12.
I was like, where'd all my bumps go?
Oh!
12. All right. 15 points of
It is
poison
fetid
damage.
water, fetid seawater.
You done, son?
All right. So
Charlotte dislikes you too.
he screeches in agony and claws at his face as he inhales this huge plume of poison which springs forth from your hand. He drops to his knees and he says, "You fools, the plan is already underway. The master is in the silver safe hold. You will never reach him. The way has been shut. The way has been shut. When this is all over, you won't remember a thing." And he keels forward.
So Charlotte and Torm won't allow that.
No, they will not.
We won't either. We don't have gods, but you know. We're with you.
You could.
Oh, well, we're busy.
But Charlotte welcomes everyone.
Oh,
My
maybe
god,
when-
my god is a shrimp tray.
Charlotte would probably be okay with that.
Huh.
I like this Barshala?
No, Charlotte.
Narshala?
Either one.
I like her more and more every day.
Right? Yeah, she's pretty cool.
I mean, you kind of already told her you were open to the idea of being.
Oh, I was lying.
Oh, okay.
Well, you can always make your own choice, but I don't recommend lying.
It's like my thing, man.
Well, it might come around and bite you in the ass one day.
Oh, it has multiple times. I would say more times than I'm even capable of counting to that number. I did not do well in math at the Bard College. That's another lie. I can't stop.
What were you talking about, the silver hold? Or?
Talia materializes. Actually, she's right here, basically.
She's in the walls.
Oh, what's up? What's up, everyone?
You're so far away, dude. You're not involved in this conversation.
Did we get him?
You're kind of over there.
Sorry,
But I've got
sorry I had to
super
drop that
hearing.
flight spell, but I thought it was worth it to get up close into
Yeah.
combat.
Yeah,
That was so
you
cool.
helped him kill this evil man.
He's not a man. He's a worm. Was a worm.
Do you know the
Dead
silver
worm.
hold?
This silver safe hold?
Oh, I thought he said hole.
Let me look.
Legit.
I believe it's mentioned in this letter that you guys have carried. It appears to be some sort of extra-dimensional stronghold that's linked somehow here in the tower. Let's explore the rest of the place and see what we can scare up.
Yeah.
You guys go down the stairwell. There's doors and corridors that are coming off of this central area. But you go down to something that strikes you is the old wizard talked about this area that he could not see into, that he couldn't scry or detect anything, and that it had somehow been magically sealed. And you find in the bottom floor there is a passageway which is completely lead lined, and it's got this huge like lead, not even like doors. It's a huge slab of lead that's literally a foot thick, right? Extremely heavy, but it's been dragged off and it's opened up, and inside you find a chamber that's probably 20 feet wide and 40 feet long. And you look around, you see a variety of reagents that have clearly been used here on the floor.
What's a reagent?
So magical. So if you remember when you had your meeting with Xanathar, he gave you a flask of some sort of powder, right? That his lackey Beaudry had actually used to create this teleportation circle. Well, this is something like that, where it's materials that are used to ignite or help fuel a magical effect, right? And so you can see that there's a number of like there's scorch marks where there was clearly powdered diamond at one point, but it's been used up by, and the magical energy has just left these burnt trails in the floor. And so it looks like two things. Number one, there are shelves and slots around this room that clearly show some various items have been stored here. But number two, some creature was kept down here.
What indicates that?
You can tell that there is sort of this like weird holding cell that's been constructed out of green crystal. There's like a green crystal cage in one corner, but it's open. Right?
No, they would keep him in a cage with the red sunlight.
Nerds.
But the thing that strikes you is after taking all of this in, there's clearly whatever dimensional travel effect has been used here looks like it's been burnt up. Is there anything you want to do at this point?
This is a dead end too?
That's what it looks like.
Maybe this is something that Sarshala knows. Can I use the I know a god?
I know a god. You're going to invoke I know a god. All right. So Zarshala manifests.
Zarshala?
And so what's strange about this is she manifests an avatar of herself. So you see someone who looks exactly like you. Hi.
Hi.
Hey.
Oh, it's...
yes.
We see her too.
What?
Yeah, you all see her.
Look, you see this? Avatar of Karshala.
Barshala.
Yeah, see?
Last time Avril saw two of something, she stabbed one of them.
Don't stab!
No, don't stab her!
Yes, don't stab her!
Don't stab her!
Either. Please don't!
Don't, please. Come on.
To be fair, I stab a lot of things.
Okay, but don't!
Okay, don't stab.
Listen, Grayson, you're freaking him out!
Oh, I know.
What?
Stab him!
Oh, well, why would we stab him?
I don't know.
Why would
It's not us.
You're right.
Okay, I mean, the lady asks.
Stab him!
No, don't stab
He
anybody.
does have an evil sword.
Stab his evil soul.
But it eats evil souls sometimes.
Okay. Yeah, that kind of cancels out.
Yeah, it does,
Yeah.
doesn't it? I know. But wait. We need to know what was in here. Do you know? Does Barshala know what maybe was in here or what this could have held?
Do you know about portals? Because your avatar is wearing portal earrings.
Oh!
Yes.
So the thing about I know a god is they can only answer yes/no questions.
Yes, no questions. Okay. Does Barshala know what was in this cage? What sort of creature was in this cage?
It's a really good question. Does Barshala know?
Am I pretty?
Yes.
Was it a magical beast?
Yes.
Was it a?
You only get 3.
Did
Was
I
it bigger
only
than a
get
bread box?
3?
Bigger than bread box.
Bigger than a bread box.
That's what you always
Is
ask in
it
20
still
questions.
in this tower?
No.
Oh.
Wait, we only had 3 questions? Did you
Sorry.
already ask all of them?
Yeah.
Those are really good questions.
it
Frank.
really
Maybe you should have consulted
It's a magical
us.
beast. It's not in the tower. Barshella knows what it is.
Yeah.
We know it's not here. We can't see it.
But we didn't know that it was
We
not
didn't
here.
know
It
it wasn't-
could be over
upstairs,
there, and it could be
downstairs.
ready to
All right,
attack
you've
us.
answered
In the
your
dining
questions.
hall,
You can
right?
leave now. Is that right?
Have you had shrimp like with the veins? It's pretty good.
The veins are poop.
It's
Did
good
you
with
know?
the veins.
Have you had licorice?
It's like raw. What?
Licorice.
You should try licorice.
Oh my god! Can I have some?
I don't have any more.
Next time.
Next time.
Ava, you ate
Next
all
time.
of that? That was like a pound of licorice.
It was really good. I was hungry.
It was really good.
How do you know?
Well, we're connected. We're sisters.
Ew, if something's in her mouth, you've tasted in your mouth?
Well, not directly.
Isn't that how siblings work?
Oh!
I wouldn't know. I don't have any.
From.
I mean, not by blood.
We're siblings.
Yeah.
Twins, huh?
We didn't. It just doesn't really.
Watch
quite
this.
work
Watch
that
this.
way. Ow! Yeah, that hurt.
Huh. Interesting.
Wait a minute. Cool.
Yeah, and look, you can talk to the dragons.
Hi. Do you want to go swimming?
I'd like to go swimming.
I like this voice.
Okay, we're gonna go swimming. Bye bye.
Bye, have fun swimming.
I'll tell Mommy said hi.
Okay, please do.
Okay, bye.
Well, that was educational.
Wasn't that fun? Isn't that great?
Very fun.
What I've learned is that I really enjoy your energy as like a singularity. You know what I
You'll
mean?
like me better once we sleep next, probably.
Oh, I'm
I think
sorry.
she's saying that
I'm
you would like her
sorry.
better if you slept together.
That's right. That's exactly what she's saying.
I mean, there is some truth about the intimacy. No, I'm married.
I don't know what that has to do with anything. But
Me neither. That's a great point. It's a great point.
Oh.
Okay, so we know there was a
Hey, come
magical
on.
creature here.
You like portals.
Yeah, I do.
I say
can-
we just throw this powder on the ground.
Yeah, let me take a look at this.
I'm gonna throw the powder on the ground.
Wait, the powder's already on the ground.
No, our powder.
Yeah, but that's very specific.
No, that's a vial. Yeah, we
You
know where that
You need me to
goes.
reach things?
Where's it go?
It
You
goes
need me
down.
to
can't reach
move?
things.
We use it to get back to
I
the-
can reach in here. And
Oh. Maybe it's just
He can't
special
reach that
general
far either.
portal power.
Well,
I'll choose some of it.
I'll pull out the vial and just compare the powder to what we have. Is it very similar to that?
No, the stuff that you have is sort of
Doing
like
my
a powdered
thing.
onyx, right? And the stuff that's on the floor looks like it's some sort of diamond powder, or maybe it was mixed with silver.
Diamond.
But it's since been burnt, right? So which is weird. Like you've never seen burnt diamond before, but that's what this looks like.
Can I inspect it with some sort of skill?
Yeah, sure. Do you have Arcana or not?
I'm not proficient in Arcana.
Okay, so give me an intelligence check, but because you're a planeswalker, I'll give you advantage on that.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna bump this because I only got 3 bumps left.
yeah, get
Might as well.
Boom.
6. That's an 8 plus 3 plus. You said intelligence.
Yeah.
So that's 13.
13. All right, so it's hard for you to come to a conclusion other than, all right, this pattern that they've drawn on the floor, like you kind of try to, you sit there and you concentrate, and you can tell, like, you can tell that there's the remnants of a portal here, maybe about an hour ago, maybe less, right? You can feel the residual energy. You can tell that it probably leads to the astral plane, right?
Astral plane. Okay. All right.
If you just
But-
did your one cool thing, we could just jump through the arrow hole.
Nope, that goes to a different plane of full
That's
of arrows. You do
yeah.
not want to go to that plane. Nobody should go to that plane ever.
Everything is
But you-
arrows.
But you
Everything
know
is arrows.
that whatever magic fueled this portal or gateway has either been expended or been drawn into the destination of the gate, right?
Yeah.
So, and it kind of squares with what you know of you know, from what this character said as he was dying, like the way's been shut. It's like either they pulled the portal closed from their side, or they triggered some sort of reaction with the magic so powerful that it just was a one-time trip and like it closed up on its own. And you stop for a moment, and it's just immensely frustrating to think, like, we got into this thing, we got so far, we got so close to the bottom. Whatever they're up to, they're doing it someplace else. There's a connection between Waterdeep and what's going on in the Silver Safehold, but if you had been here maybe a little bit sooner, you could have gotten to this thing and maybe recharged or reopened it.
We're a little too late now. They're somewhere else in the astral plane, but we can't seem to follow them. Unless, Thalia, you know...
The astral plane, you say?
Yeah. That's what this tells me anyways.
There may be a way to find them, but it will not be pleasant.
Well, I've already murdered a baby today, so...
It was a very evil
Is
baby.
that a requirement? It was an evil baby.
Yeah.
I do think all babies are evil to a degree, though.
And they're just
I
babies.
assure you,
Loud.
where we're going, what you have done will not be the most disturbing thing that you will witness.
Perfect. Will I be the prettiest one?
I mean, next to me?
Okay, great point. Great point.
She goes, I don't know how much time we have left with this ritual that's happening outside, but I know we need to get to the bottom of it as soon as possible. Let's follow me. And she starts racing back up the stairs, and you see her kind of like running through the various rooms that you find off of the edge here. There's the kitchen, and she looks through the kitchen, like, no. And she comes into another place, and it looks like a big sort of like library reading hall, which would ordinarily be fascinating. Row upon row of magical books and whatnot. Nope, not interested. Pushes through, and then finally she comes into what looks like one of the bedrooms, right? And she goes, "Oh, okay. This is let's just hope and pray he's vain enough." And you're like, "What?" And she pushes open an adjacent room that looks like a full walk-in closet, right? And sure enough, in the walk-in closet, there's a full-length mirror. And she takes a dagger out of her belt and she cuts her hand open and she traces a complex series of runes and sigils into the mirror. And the mirror begins to kind of like vibrate, like shudder, and then it cracks. And she turns and she goes, "Follow me, I know a shortcut." And she steps into the mirror.
She's lots of
Yeah.
shortcuts.
And that is the end of tonight's session of the Ironkeep Chronicles, everyone. Thank you so much to everyone who joined us. Let's have a big round of applause for Mr. Eric Reichert!
Thank you so much. Guys, you can always follow me on social media. I'm mostly shit. You can tune in here Tuesdays for the next 2 weeks, or catch the VODs for Lords of Greyhaven, the game that I run. I sit in Tom's chair, and I do the thing.
I do the
You're a big boy now.
I'm a big boy now. I run the games, and I say no, that you fail.
Very good. Awesome. Havana Mahoney and dogs.
Dogs, they're snoozing now.
Yeah, they're
Shut the fuck
They're like,
up.
No.
it's 11:30 after
Frank is just staring at me.
Yes, why is he so creepy?
all right. Yeah, very good. Noted.
But hi, it me. I am Vanna_Rama on Twitch. I full-time variety streams over there with the digital games, the Vigi games. And then, what else? I'm Havana Rama on Twitter. And you can also tune in for part 2 of my game show that I'm producing with the Becca Scott. And that'll be on December 15th at Geek and Sundry at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard. And
It's called Everybody Wins, right?
anybody can win.
Anybody can win.
I just now got a huge hair in my mouth.
That is surprising with that.
What the hell? Yeah, how has it not happened earlier? And yeah, 7 p.m. Anybody can win. It's a 70s inspired game show that's fueled by geekdom and honesty.
Awesome.
Yeah.
The man behind the bow, the man in costume tonight, for the first time, Mr. Grav Galati, everyone.
Last time, I gotta return this costume.
It's all sweated up. Time to send it back.
Woo.
Well, considering what it did to your dice, maybe you do need to send it back.
Curse gauntlet.
I've never
5
seen,
rolls.
You triple won.
Yeah, 5 rolls. Highest roll was a 4, so pretty bad. You can follow me on Twitter at DoubleGXG and on Twitch at twitch.tv/DoubleGXG as well. Wildcards is still on a hiatus until January, sometime in January, mid-January.
You sure you don't just want to pick a date at random? And
Yeah, I do want to pick a day, but the marshal over there won't let me say the day that I said before, and anyway.
I've started a thing. I didn't want to start a thing.
Wait till we know when everyone's
Well,
available.
I thought we knew.
Okay, this has gone off the rails real fast. Me, Megan, and Jordan, he's back there, do a podcast called Experience Pointers, and episode 8 just came out for Patreon backers, $10 and up yesterday. It'll come out next week for everybody else on Tuesday of next week, so check that out. That's it for me, I think.
Cool.
Megan Caves, everybody!
Hi, yes. You can follow me on Twitter at Megan Caves, and my name's spelled. There's an H in it. It's really the point.
It's
There's
right.
an H in it.
It's
Meg Hand.
you can
Yes.
see it.
Maga!
This
No,
not
down
it.
for you.
It's here.
Mega
over
Man?
here somewhere. I don't know. And yeah, our GM podcast. You can follow us on Twitter at EXP Pointers Pod.
That's why I didn't do that part.
And yeah, that part's hard. I've gotten a lot better at it.
But saying Twitter?
Yeah, Twitter was what was really hard too. Twitter is one of the hardest words to say. I mean,
I
you
always
guys
accidentally
know.
say
You know.
twatter.
See?
damn it.
See? I think that's it right now. Couples therapy's on hiatus until the new year. Jordan and I, Jordan, you
they're
can't
all
see him.
fixed.
He's
They
over
don't
there.
need therapy anymore.
We play. Yeah, there's no therapy. We're just getting a divorce. We play video games.
It's
and
cleaner.
Therapy did
clear
it
that way. Dr. Diablo did not do a good job. That's all I know. I don't know.
Is that a crossover between Diablo and Dr. Mario?
Yeah.
We had
would be-
Dr. Diablo while we were playing Diablo 3. Dr. Diablo sat in the background, and I don't know. It was a thing that happened. And
Oh,
he was
okay, like
Dr.
your
Phil.
therapist doctor,
Yeah,
not your ouchie on my body doctor.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe he
Ouchie on
did.
my
He's a
body.
demon. He could have done whatever he wants.
I played Dr. Mario.
Several
so
PhDs,
good.
yeah. That he made up,
All right.
probably.
Hey, everybody. I'm your ouchie on your body doctor.
No.
Nobody believed that. Nobody believed that.
But I play one on
Let's
TV.
have a big round of applause for Mr. Dom Zook, our fearless leader and man behind the keyboards and cameras over here. Before we go, number one, you can catch me here tomorrow night at 2 o'clock for Disorganized Play, where we will review everything that happened or didn't happen in tonight's session, the way forward, and what we've got in store. So that will be interesting and exciting. So that you can tune in for. Also, we have to give away our loot crate tonight. So that was our big prize in our raffle for Merry Tree Snow Happy Cold Time. Anyone who made a donation, and thank you so much to everybody. Dom, where did we get to anything? What did we get to?
400.
So our December 20th episode will be a very special Master Tommen and his recruits episode.
You do not run this by us at all.
DM'd by me and not Havana, though, right? That was the stretch goal, was for Havana was going to DM that.
Wow.
You're off the hook on
You know
that.
about that?
No.
I didn't know about. Nobody knew about.
No, I feel like that's something you have to tell us. Like we have to agree
We
to it.
actually did.
Yeah, I think we
Is
mentioned
it in the
last week.
Slack?
Like 3 weeks ago, I think, like, right after we ran that Tommen thing, we were joking about actually running that, and then if we got enough donations, we would have you run that game.
Which we didn't.
But you said joking. You just said the word joking.
Joking.
That's not an official conversation.
Yeah.
Listen, I need someone to come to my house with a handwritten letter
You need
and
to
a
be
royal seal.
subpoenaed and certified mail. Is
But I'm
that-
not allowed to go
quick.
within 500 feet of your domicile
Yeah,
anymore.
it's so weird.
You got really weird at my party, dude.
Oh, was it that marijuana that you smoked?
That was the second party. This was the party with the X.
All right, so as part
can
of
only
our,
imagine.
thank you so much to everybody who raised $400 in the tip jar tonight. We're super appreciated.
you. Oh my
There's some
God.
things that were unlocked tonight that will be paid forward next week. No, have no fear. But also, I'm looking forward to Master Tom and his recruits going on a little holiday excursion.
I'm gonna need to work on that, man.
Your voice, huh?
Just gonna talk like him until next week.
How hard is that?
Is this next week or the week after?
Oh, it's
sorry.
the week after.
The week
It's
after.
the week
Okay.
after. We
Just
got
wanna
2 weeks
clarify.
from tonight. But so
I gotta
remember,
get a beard.
anybody who donated or subbed up got an entry. If you did both of those things, you got 2 entries. And the winner tonight of our
Drumroll.
Loot Crate, Mr. Tarrington. Mr. Tarrington. So whisper Dom if Dom has not already whispered you at Saving Throw Show in the chat, and we will get your deets, or we will, I don't know what
Give us
the
some
communication protocol is there, but this is coming to your house, and you will get to do the grand honor of unsealing the loot box and finding out just what is in store for you.
Send us pics.
Yeah, and please, send us pics. You
Tweet
can
us,
tag us
yeah.
on, I guess, Instagram. I don't Instagram.
Twatter?
So I don't
Oh,
know. Twitter is our friend, of course, at Saving Throw Show. Thank you so much to everybody who shared us on social media tonight, who's been talking up the show. Our numbers keep climbing, and I know as we get into the holiday that might become difficult, but we appreciate you spreading the word, sharing the good news of a Saving Throw Show. Thank you so much to our mods who keep the channel safe, friendly, clean, and accessible. Thank you to everybody who lends their support, who's a fan of our show. We really appreciate it. That's why we do this. It's for the experience and for your entertainment and
Do it for the punishment.
and for the punishment. Maybe I'll try and come up with a cool costume once I'm done moving.
Oh, cool. Great. Yeah.
Very good. Until next time, let's dungeon!